No,
a slight smoky flavor.
Oh. That's the Jews who are ash-like. The black's completely different.
Yeah. That's more accurate.
Hey, what about Minecraft? We've got to talk about Jewish people.
Yay!
Because it's going to come up.
Minecraft. All right. Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to Smudcast number 385, Minecraft, Sandboxes, and Colonialism. This is from Folding Ideas. Kind of reminds me of a certain other YouTuber that puts their name in their title, but we won't talk about him yet. Anyway, Folding Ideas made this video 2 years ago in August. It has over 500,000 views, and that's very similar to his subscribers, which are almost 500,000 subs. So he's a popular dude, and for some reason, YouTube turned on the dislike view, so now I can see dislikes. I don't know what the fucking hell is going on, but thank you, YouTube, for bringing back the feature that you took away 2 months ago for no reason. So this has 28,000 upvotes and 5,000 downvotes because this person's an idiot, and people dislike that.
Oh, Smud, you got to read his channel description.
I do? Okay,
yeah,
I'll read it. Let me bring it up.
It's so funny.
All right, just go to the About page. All right, here it is.
Yeah.
I'm writing this description after the channel has seen a sudden surge in popularity. I'm also medicated and in a fighting mood. I just finished ranting on Twitter about the efforts in Canada to desocialize our medicine and kill poor people. Oh my God.
What?
This is the YouTube channel where I talk about narrative theory, the mechanisms of storytelling. Wow, what a great transition. This encompasses the wider communications theories, about the way that we process information, the techniques of how those messages are delivered, and the conglomerate application of all of the above. My God, what are you talking about?
You could have been a carpenter.
You could have been anything else. The main subject.
You could have been a potter.
You could have worked at McDonald's. The main subject
A bricklayer.
is popular culture because it's easier to dissect, really, and its messages are less likely to go interrogated because we're trained to view it as innocuous, just a movie or just a game. Fascism is a loser ideology. And then he has an emoticon of a piece of corn. What the flying hell is wrong with this man?
So another sane and rational YouTuber. Oh God.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, he's subscribed to all of our favorites: Maggie Mayfish, Lindsay Ellis, Renegade Cut, Bomber Guy.
Is this BreadTube?
Jesus fucking Christ! I just. The minute you're subscribed to Maggie Mayfish, I just discount all your opinions. No offense, John, if you're listening. But yeah,
subscribe to Maggie.
Dunn does a lot of things with Maggie. I just don't want to think about it.
Okay.
But yeah, Eric, get the joke. Shut up. But yeah, this guy sounds like this. How long is this video?
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Oh God, I'm gonna get a bottle of beer.
Good.
I was drinking some nice cold milk to soothe my cough, but I think it's going to be a beer video.
Okay. All right. Well, I do apologize on behalf of Canada. We make retards occasionally, and they make YouTube channels.
Are you going to take care of this, Smud?
I don't know how. This is an endemic problem of.
Smud says this.
It's endemic already.
It's surprisingly, Canada makes retards. It's like, yeah, we know. We've seen your prime minister or whatever it is. It's just,
He knows how to fall down stairs. It's a party.
He knows how to go. He knows how to do blackface.
So, it's great. He was pelted with rocks and stuff, and he's like, "We're not going to let them win." It's like they're Canadians. They don't like you in their town because they're going on tour with getting votes.
He had rocks thrown at him.
Oh, he had all kinds of shit thrown at him. Yeah.
But was it
Smart.
recently?
He has a superhero comic about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Did Trudeau just say who are these weird round-eyed people? My people are slanty-eyed and oriental.
Well, it just
Is his superhero power
That's an
the
Asian
power of
reference.
disguise, and he can instantly change costume?
No, his
Yes.
superpower is he can say the N words, and a flash of lightning happens, and he gets a black face.
Narcissism?
But no, he says magical Negro, and I have a black face, and then that's it. There's nothing else. He's just wearing blackface. And he says
That's a
something
superhero
racist.
costume. Yeah.
The power of culturally insensitive dressing.
Yeah.
So
I may be 15% of the population.
So obviously, not everyone was pelting with rocks, and no one should be pelted with rocks just for walking out of the door. But he's got a lot of baggage to unpack for voters, and if you look at the exit polls, he's coming in second place with random no-name Aaron O'Toole, conservative leader. No one gives a shit about because he's not Trudeau. So yeah. Anyway, politics bad. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about colonialism instead in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Oopsies.
It's
I
like
did a baddie.
politics bad. Let's move on to colonialism and also politics, because that's what's going to happen in this video.
I was saying before the stream started, this is like the what's this he reminds me of, not a hipster per se, but like some guy's trying to be a hipster, or he thinks he's a hipster. I don't know this term. There's just like he's
It looks like
establishing.
that guy from Arrested Development.
Hello, kids.
I don't know.
I think the correct term is cunt.
Oh,
Cunt.
I was going for the F word, but okay.
okay.
Faggot.
Cunt?
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
He looks like someone who should be like forgotten in 2012.
it's around
Maybe
the
he was.
2010 era. Yeah, something like that
Guys, it's
happened.
about Gamergate.
Oh god,
Oh,
How long ago was this video released?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. So there's going to be Trump, and there's going to be Gamergate,
Trump,
and there's going to be white supremacy, and there's going to be racism, and was BLM around
Yeah.
2 years ago?
I'd say so.
Yes.
Yes, so there was going to be there's going to be BLM. Yeah, we're going to have the whole. I think we'll have the whole shebang. Socialism. There's going to be
Bingo!
communism. Capitalism bad. What else? Some more gay faggotry, something like that. I don't know. Karl Marx. Some French philosopher. There's got to be some French philosophers in there somewhere. I mean, come on. We haven't heard the name Foucault in some time. He's got to pop up. Colonialism. I'm going to assume he's going to moan at the British. So, you know.
I'm hoping for a nice story about India. That'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
Always got to bring up India and tea and all the joys of importing and exporting.
Why would he do that?
Because maybe he read a book.
SJWs don't know anything about the world.
That is possible, because he never really talked about anything heavy, and I only watched the first few minutes, so I'm like, all right, maybe he doesn't know a damn thing about the world, and that's probably true.
Do you want to know an interesting story about India with colonialism? The British just used to make all the Indian princes fight against each other until they nearly wiped each other out, and then we just took over without losing barely anybody. It was great. It was Indians versus Indians fighting most of the time, and we took over an entire country.
Wow, Sigma meal.
It's
Then
like
they made
you
a
know,
new country and they destroyed themselves.
Yes, it was great.
Make him
Another
sound great again.
Another thing about India is the British couldn't beat the Gurkhas, so we literally said, "Join us, we'll let you kill Indians," and they joined us to kill Indians.
Yeah, and you still don't allow them proper citizenship.
Yes, which is terrible. But yeah, they had big swords.
All right. Well, here's
They're not that big.
Here's some donations and some super chats. Here's from Vladimir Dragunov. Thanks for the 5. Please fill in the word salad space on your cards if you have it. Yeah, I stopped using bingo cards. It's just become a blur. All these guys are just they're all the same, really. Tyler,
I was going through my screenshots and I found the old bingo cards that I used to do for Smudcast. I went, wow, some of the shit I used to listen to. Good God.
So here's Tyler Preston for the donation. Thank you. What the hell is wrong with this guy? Easy answer, Smud. He's a former Channel Awesome member and pals with Lindsay Rape Rap Ellis. Really? He is? Another one?
Oh, wow, really?
Hell.
How many people have worked for Channel Awesome?
And
Hundreds.
why are they so weird?
Everybody on YouTube has at some point worked for Channel Awesome.
Wait a second.
We just don't know it.
Wait a second. He did a video 4 months ago on Doug Walker, the nostalgia critic and The Wall.
Yeah, I heard about that, yeah.
What's that about?
Nostalgia Critic
don't
made
know.
a review of The Wall, like
The
that
action movie?
musical, yeah, and it was in 2019, I believe, and it had like a big backlash.
Okay.
All right.
I think it's a video on its own that we might
Oh,
be able to review.
no.
Well, this video
It's really bad.
This video is 50 minutes long, so
No.
50?
50, yeah. It has
Oh,
1.1
shit.
million views.
All right.
Maybe the first 20 minutes is how ashamed he was to be associated with a piece of shit like that.
I wouldn't be surprised as a Canadian, yeah.
Will we do a long man?
No.
No, let's not.
No.
Let's not.
We can
let's just
cover
keep waiting.
any video, but we do have tolerance levels, and it's just like, why are we... Like, there's no reason to continue. It's all the
Unless
same
he's
thing.
really funny here.
If he's entertaining, that's a different story. But this
Yeah.
one is
Which I
kind of...
doubt it. Which I doubt it's going to be.
No. Anyway, last one, we'll get started.
I mean, the kid game, right? Like, come on.
Great Scott, thanks for the donation. I'm going to see if someone created a Christopher Columbus Minecraft skin. I'll get the little villagers to fetch me diamond ore and hire an army as I unknowingly spread disease.
Based.
I wouldn't be surprised if that already exists.
And then get a name day. Then get a day named after you.
Yeah. Anyway, here's our story about Jews and how you colonize the Jews.
Hooray!
Hey everybody, let me tell you a story.
I accidentally did a colonialism.
You mean you put up a tent?
See, can't us Brits just say the day that we accidentally did a colonialism in Africa? Why has it always got to be, bad stuff? We could just say, oh, we accidentally defeated the Zulus that one time.
Didn't you
Accidentally improved countries.
Didn't you have a protectorate somewhere on the west coast of Africa? I forgot which country it was. That you asked nicely, hey, this slavery stuff and slave trade, can you stop that? That's kind of mean.
So
and they just said, no, that's what our entire economy relies on.
Yes, then we invaded. Yes.
So the grammar here obviously is already offensive. Colonialism is a noun. Little things like that just irk me.
Yeah, this is leftist funny speak.
Oh yeah, let's make fun of words. That'll go over so well. Yeah. People trying
That's
to
a meme
understand us.
sentence.
Yeah. Great thing to do for your professors. They love that. You screw up words.
Yep.
Well, you shouldn't do that in a paper.
Well, I mean, don't they? Yeah.
But the I accidentally made a noun it's a meme sentence.
Okay. Well.
That time I accidentally did a racism in Minecraft.
For example, yes.
Yeah. Well, I did accidentally do one because I kept booting this kid out and I didn't realise he was black. So that's racist.
All right. Well, let's go.
But I did know he was black.
Even though she didn't care, yeah.
Piano music is already there.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh,
I
piano
forgot
Let's
music.
to
follow the bingo card.
Less than 20 seconds, and the bingo card's already half full.
Yeah. Hooray! It's just like old times.
I hope the music
Oh,
doesn't
shit.
stay. It isn't so loud that I can't hear him anymore. Again.
The Minecraft music.
This was like, the music is bad because it is above my ear threshold level of appreciation.
Oh.
No, it's
I
not
forgot
about
you
that.
had
It's
that
I
Jewish
can't
video,
concentrate
right?
on his voice then.
Yeah, that is true.
It's a problem with
They
many
think-
of these YouTubers. They have their background music too loud or too repetitive or whatever, and they say really dumb shit. And I'm supposed
Yeah,
to
it's like,
process the really dumb shit on top of figuring out the noise of the voice from beneath the background music.
Yeah, because it's like we have videos where people talk like this and do things very subtly, and then you've got the music from then you got the music from Inception in the background going, and you're just trying to like listen to him, and they're like, and in 1975, Foucault and
all
his finger right into a young boy's dun, 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 and you're like, I didn't even hear one sentence of what you said. So yeah, Whisper's right when it comes to sort your music out. No music while you talk. How's that? How about that as a deal, YouTube?
Or how about just play the music, don't talk at all. There's your video.
Or just don't make the video. Go home, rethink your life, do something else.
But how is he gonna pay rent without the video?
Learn to become a fat
Work at McDonald's.
Yes.
Learn a trade. Go back to school. College.
Do anything.
Become an electrician.
There you go.
Or a plumber.
Literally,
we have to fight against colonialism.
Like, looking for a job. It's like, yeah, I've got all these degrees and stuff. Fuck it, I've been offered, like, I could be having a job as a cleaner. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. It's money.
You could be a stonemason.
Could be a lion tamer.
It's almost art.
You could be out in the street, yeah.
You could be a Freemason. Come on.
I actually applied as a like a ranger for like a national park, because it was literally because I looked at the job like roles, and it's literally just like bumming around a wood for like 8 hours. Fixing fences and making sure people walk on the paths. I'm like, yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
Why did they reject?
He steals the picnic basket.
Well, they haven't rejected yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm waiting for a reply. Yeah, it's very recent. It's only been in this month.
All right, let's go.
So I could be like, not Yogi Bear. What's the ranger called?
Ranger Rick.
Oh, it's too long ago.
I don't know.
John.
Ranger Hawk.
Hey, Hawk! Look at this lovely picnic basket.
Anyway,
there we go, boo boo.
Let's go.
So I recently got back into Minecraft after a couple years away. I've got a little private friends and family server set up. I've built some nice things, done a lot of exploring, having a lot of fun, and then one evening a friend says, "Hey,
nice.
Let's go tame some cats." Now, I'm of course completely on board with this plan. Pet cats? Sign me up. So in the current version of Minecraft, this entails finding a village because the mechanical spawn trigger for feral cats is related to the number of villagers in an area. So you find a village, then hang out until you hear a feral cat.
Are those cats just shitting everywhere? What's going on?
Yes.
Yes.
I hope so.
Is that just dust?
Also, how have you got 1.5 health? What are you playing at?
Maybe he was
They are
swimming
playing
and he almost drowned.
But
Also,
you have starved.
Well, basic mistake. You do not tame cats. Cats tame humans.
Westwood. It's too early in the morning for this psychic
What kind of pussy
jumbo
talk is that?
with stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to touch the pussy.
I think Whisper's taking
Some
his
feral pussy.
rightful mantle as Morpheus when it comes to the ways of Minecraft. It's like, thank you, a wise one. We shall follow your ways in the taming of the cats in the Minecrafts.
It's like that Shakespeare play, Taming of the Feral Cats. It's like Hamlet or Lion King, but in Minecraft.
Did you really domesticate the cat, or did the cat domesticate you?
Oh my god.
I don't care. I hate cats.
What about Maggie and her cat?
No, I hate both of those. No, I really do despise
Both
cats,
of those?
honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, cats are just...
Maggie's cat has
annoying.
probably lost its mind by now.
Mm-hmm. As you can tell, I'm not really invested in this video.
Well, yeah, he's just explaining a nice journey with his family. He goes on an adventure to obtain feral cats, right?
Yeah, but he's taming feral cats. I want to know how taming feral cats turns into colonialism, because this is going to be an interesting leap.
All right,
we have to fight for animal rights.
Here is Great Scots. Thanks for the $2. So, assuming by the tagline he perceives any form of resource extraction and hunting and gathering colonialism, which is the whole concept of Minecraft, this lad wouldn't even survive a day in the woods.
I agree.
I don't know. This is
only animals are allowed to move from place to place and extract resources.
Yeah, the whole environment of Minecraft.
But humans are animals.
Are we?
Are they in the eyes of socialists?
I don't care what their eyes
are we overpopulated?
They're idiots.
Socialists do equate humans with ants. That is, which is one of the basic mistakes. But
wait, but insects are animals.
Are they?
Yes.
Yes.
They're multiplying. We should bring that down.
What?
What are you on about, Eric? What the fuck? Are you on a different stream?
We're not actually reading Minecraft.
Anyway, we're watching Minecraft. Let's go.
Just play.
Then you get some fish until it adopts you, and now you've got a pet cat. The problem is that just with how our world spawned and the way we all chose to disperse around the area before this point, the closest villages are kind of far away and aren't connected to any of the rivers that we're using as our main transport corridor. So we make this trip a few times, and it's always kind of a hassle, but hanging out around the village exposes me to a bunch of the other things you can do with villagers that the game has added over the years. See, the last time I played, you could basically only use extremely rare emeralds to trade for random stuff in a barter system with absolutely no concept of value. Like, you'd have to dig up...
Wait. So, they're extremely rare, and people trade with them, but they have no value? If they had no value, they wouldn't trade with them.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm confused.
I think the socialism is kicking in.
Does he understand the concept of why we have gold and silver and there's still a commodity? I mean...
Money is an illusion.
It's like we have
This is like free money.
Why do we just like print more money?
Yeah, we have an entire commodities market focused on precious metals. Like, why do you think that is? It's valuable to everyone for industry.
I don't know, actually. I thought it came from the heavens.
Why would people trade? Yeah, why would people trade?
No, it comes from the earth.
That has no value. It's like I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense.
It's gifts from the gods of the
women.
What the hell?
Okay. Anyway, that's fine. It's just doesn't have the knowledge.
It's fine. But that's what it used to be like. Now it's completely different.
Well, I know. Even a video game could be different rules, but if it's a rare thing and everyone's using it, I think it has value. So.
Yeah, but obviously, what he means is it's obviously. I don't know. But let's get on with the colonialism, because he's literally going to make a point about how they made a camp near these two villages and how that's colonialism.
Yeah.
That's literally where this is
only
going.
Be found in one specific type of place in the world, the large hills biome, and then some villager would offer you like a pair of leather pants for 3 emeralds, and you're just like, hey, thanks. There's 3 cows full of leather right over here, but wow, great deal. Really? It's not really a great deal, that's what we call sarcasm. These days, it's a little more coherent and engaging. Like, you go to one villager and you can sell them a bunch of wheat for emeralds. Then you can take those emeralds to another villager and buy a cursed book or something. Or just hoard emeralds, pack them into a block and build a solid emerald bathtub. I'm not your dad. Anyway, this seems like it could be a lot of fun.
What?
There's still just that one problem
Joe.
that the closest villages are kind of far away
Is
and
it?
in the wrong direction from everything else we're
Sure.
building. And wouldn't it
So go over there and build stuff there. What's the problem?
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like just because you decided to build elsewhere doesn't mean that other people playing on this map would not build near the village.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you decide to be really far away from the villagers, it's not everyone else's fault.
I can only assume it's because there's a spawn rate in the area he likes of emeralds or whatever. So he wants to build as close as possible to it, I think.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Fine.
Second, don't starve. You can set up your camp anywhere. That's up to you. And then you need to run further to the other things where you didn't set up camp.
Is camping
welcome
bad
to physical distances.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Great, amazing
You
idea.
figured out how geographical
Welcome to logistics,
differences
and
were.
you know, it's like we use a river for transport. Okay, you're just gonna have to walk.
Darn.
Sorry.
Maybe his character's fat. I don't know.
Oh, dear. Well, anyway, here's White Knight Leo. Thanks for the 5. The actual title of all videos from CommieTube, including this one, is The Revolution Never Ends. No normalcy is ever possible. And then they put their name at the end of the title for some dumb reason.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But it's Minecraft. It's a fun game about colonialism, guys. You know that.
thought it was
Oh,
about
okay.
sand.
I'm sure that's all the kids are learning that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Sand that gets everywhere.
be so easier for everyone to play with these mechanics if we had a village like right here in this giant empty field located conveniently between a farm, a dark forest, and a 2-scale recreation of Notre Dame carved.
Yeah, but that's just because the fuck is wrong with you?
Why are you complaining where people put up?
But you can have random generated maps, can't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's just on your map. Fucking suck it up. You chose a wrong place to put your area, your house.
Yeah,
Where's he gonna blame
yeah,
for that? Like, who can be blamed for that?
Who can be blamed for that? The stupid socialists who don't know where to build their own
The
villages.
game designers and
No,
the
no,
socialists.
the white people.
Here's the question.
Gotta blame them.
Is there logic to where the algorithm places villages?
It's random.
Completely random.
Okay. It could have been that it follows certain parameters, as it happened in real life.
Yeah, well, it's such a weird argument. Oh, the villages are so far away and everything I want is over here. It's like, oh no. A challenge in a video game. What a thought.
You need... Oh, wait. His complaint is that he has to do something.
Yeah. Bastards.
Yeah, let me play a sad song on the violin.
If you don't want to walk in a game, then play some statistics game, like a football
Play
manager.
a racing game.
No, play a football manager. Then you don't have to get from A to B. You just click on stats.
Yeah.
It's basically... And Germans love these football managers. It's a genre that is biggest in Germany. Always was.
Yes, but he's Canadian Wisp.
Yeah, I'm just trying to tell.
Maybe
Look,
he
it's
should
like
just play games.
it's like a princess maker
All
game.
people
Different
should be
race.
German.
It's okay.
We had this problem in the 40s.
Yeah.
Stop thinking we should all be German.
Hawk, I'm just trying to help him.
We only
It's
know
like a
what
princess
Why?
maker
There's
game,
no help
and
in
he
it.
can
can't
live
help
out his
himself.
socialism in it.
What?
Because he can
You can't
pretend
help him.
he's
You can't.
socializing
He was
everything.
damn Canadian.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Canadians
It's too late for him.
Canadians
Yeah.
only know what FIFA is every 4 years, so we have no clue what football is. It's always
Well,
American
it's just-
football, so we have no idea
You
what that
can
is
kick
either.
the ball.
I think there's a Madden
What?
manager as well.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Football Manager. Which is surprisingly what I'm not playing right now.
All right, here's Great Scott one more time. In today's Smudcast, watch as a socialist accidentally becomes King Leopold of Belgium, despite the fact that you can't mobilize an entire population to get you those rare diamonds that you somewhat think aren't valuable. Ooh, the humanity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the humanity. Yeah, okay, well, that's where we are in the plot so far. He wants to build a village. Villagers are far away.
Yeah.
The plot so far.
Yeah.
The plot thickens. Yeah.
He introduced a conflict. Oh no, how does he resolve it? Let's find out.
Carved out of a mountain? Yes, it absolutely would be. So, you know what? Set to work building a small village with nice little houses using the wood and materials that are nearby, build a fountain, seed some farms, get it all decorated, place a bunch of job sites so the villagers have something to do.
The music getting louder.
Now what? The game designers have their own vision of how this is supposed to work. They don't really want you
The game designers, which allow you to generate random maps. Okay.
Yeah.
to just up a village of your own convenience, so just building a village isn't enough. What they want is for the player to find an existing village and adopt and expand it, to build up something that's already there, and they've constructed mechanics in a way to encourage this approach and discourage anything else by making it really inconvenient.
Okay, so you understand the mechanics, and you're not following how to min-max them. You're just going, meh, it's too far away.
So I'm not familiar with the design process of Minecraft, especially after Notch was out. But could it just be that the developers just implemented a certain way because, oh, that works now, and then didn't further develop anything in that direction? It's not intentionally to discourage you from something? Because especially Minecraft is a game that is about do what the fuck you want.
Yep.
So a game like that should not act. I cannot believe that it would have a design philosophy of actively discouraging you from anything by any other means but, oh, look, horrible masses of enemies that kill you. If that's not an element, there's no discouragement. Some things are just harder to do because you are trying to do something outside of the as of yet implemented features. Yeah, that's harder. Okay. So you can do fucked up stuff in Dwarf Fortress that isn't really easy to pull off, or maybe wasn't implemented, or at least in an official manner. Same thing.
Yeah, it just sounds like he doesn't know how to play the game.
He's still on 2 hearts.
I don't even. Does it have a difficulty mode?
Honestly, I can't remember if it did or not.
Yeah.
All I can tell is he's really bad because every time I look at the screen, he's always got like 1.5 or 2 hearts of life, and I'm just like, "What the fuck are you doing, man? How are you this bad?"
Use it.
but everything is diamond.
Yeah, it's
so
diamond sword.
He must be really good, right?
Yeah, really, really.
Maybe
good.
he stole it. I don't know.
He stole it like every good socialist.
Well, that's all they know how to do, right?
You can't just lure villagers with food or set up a village and expect them to just pop into existence. If you want to create a new village without using console commands to just create villagers, then you really only have 2 options. The first is to cut down trees until you have an apple, mine 8 blocks of gold, smelt the gold into ingots, combine the ingots and apple into a golden apple, build a portal to hell using obsidian, explore hell until you find a nether fortress, search the nether fortress until you encounter several flying enemies called blaze, kill them until you have at least 2 blaze rods, use 1 blaze rod to make a brewing stand and the other to fuel the brewing stand, use a bottle of water plus a fermented spider's eye, which is made using a mushroom sugar and regular spider's eye to create a potion of weakness, then add gunpowder to make a splash potion of weakness, hang around your new village waiting for a rare zombie villager to spawn, entomb them in blocks, throw the splash potion of weakness on them.
I don't know about you, but that sounds kind of fun.
Yeah.
And
He's explaining like, oh, it's such a bad time. It's so difficult.
It sounds like an amazing quest.
Yeah, it's like as a kid, you're just like, wow, let's get all these potions and mix up something together so we can destroy the villain.
It sounds like a solid video game.
Yeah, but also, this whole thing reminds me of Lord Wellington in India in 1785 and what he needed to do to defeat the Marathas.
Beef Wellington.
Yeah.
So much for tangents.
It's
What did Sir Wellington need to do?
Oh, well, he needed to chop down all the trees to get an apple. Then find 8 gold ingots to make a golden apple. And then he had to get a portal to hell. It's all down there. It's in his greatest victories. Forget Waterloo. It was the day when he had to smelt gold ingots. That's what he's remembered for.
But the thing is, he's showing us, and I wanted to say this after he's done the whole talk. He's showing us that there is a legit way to do what he wants to make. A village with villagers. Okay. Then, using console commands is nothing but cheating because this stuff is already possible with in-game means. It's just difficult.
Yeah.
You loser.
Well, the thing is, if you want to use console commands, yeah, sure, whatever. Do it.
It reminds me of that other game, like The Sims, where you could just play the game, or you could just, I don't know, use cheats and just build whatever the hell you want.
Yeah. Oh well.
I cheated, guys. That makes me bad. I don't know.
No, let's see how he gets more villagers or whatever.
Sure.
Feed them the golden apple and then leave them entombed for another 5 minutes real time so they don't burn up in the sunlight at dawn, and then finally the villager will be cured of undeath. And you'll need to do this twice because one villager does not a village make. Alternately, you're going to need to acquire villagers from existing villages. And right here is probably where you pause for a second, squint your eyes, and go, not so sure about that phrasing there.
Wait, what?
Why?
What? What's wrong?
What? You literally went to hell and made all this shit happen to turn a zombie into a person. And now you're concerned about transporting people from one location to another.
Yeah.
Oh, slavery!
By telling people, hey, this village over there is much cooler than the one you're in. Oh, really? Oh, let me see. Oh, this really is cooler.
How can you get these villagers to follow you in the first place? Can someone explain?
Well, what you do is you pay other villagers to hunt them down, and they put them onto boats and transport them over.
No, Hawk. That is slavery.
You change them. Yeah, you chain them, and then you make them work the field. I don't know.
And
so pale skinned. How can this be?
Make sure you build a house for them. That way, you know.
His argument is this pseudo problem that he has here with colonialism is it's already void because technically he already did that with the redeemed zombie.
Yeah.
He set up a village somewhere where there wasn't one and brought in people from another place, namely hell.
Yeah, he didn't test that zombie. That was he like happy or not?
Yeah, he brought people in from hell. Like it's like obviously Africa because all white people think Africa's hell.
Oh wait, no, the zombie spawns around some place else.
Are you saying that? Are you saying that they could turn a black guy into a white guy?
He has to steal resources from hell by destroying the citizens of hell.
Yeah.
To do something to the zombies in the normal world, which constitutes messing with the natural order. Because people turning into zombies is perfectly natural. Why are you so zombie-phobic? Why are you telling us that being a zombie is a disability or mental illness or something? Maybe he wants to be a zombie self, and you're just conversion therapy that away from him.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to have like a bunch of bigot sandwiches for lunch.
Mm-hmm. Major question: are the people you're bringing over? Was one of them called Kunta Kinte? Because if it was, we've got a problem here.
No,
I mean, I
that's
guess
not.
you
But
could
that's not a Jewish
name
name.
them that. Yeah.
It's not a Jewish name. It could be.
Why can't he see himself as like Moses and he's just leading people to greener pastures?
What if he
Why can't I
identifies
just
as Kunta
why
Kinte?
Why can't he just see himself as a normal fucking person playing a fucking video game?
Yeah, what happened to his childhood? Is it not there anymore? Do you have to interject your politics into everything? Jesus Christ!
Let's not try and pretend that he's pretending. Just be a normal person. Just don't overthink Minecraft.
Hey guys, I played Hangman, and that endorsed like suicide tendencies. Because I mean, every letter you guess, I mean that makes a person, and they're being hanged.
Yeah.
Well,
every letter you don't get.
That's called.
No wonder you're really bad at Hangman, Eric.
It's called progressive suicide encoded. That's what it is.
No, it's called queer code.
Oh boy, here's great, Scott. Thanks for the donation. Oh yeah, I saved this guy from a terrible fate as an 8-bit brain-eating zombie. He has no recollection of where he came from. He just spawned in because game logic. I have this perfect village, but no, really, a slave I bought off the dark web. Ah!
Whoa! What happened?
Who just changed the video?
What the fuck?
What? I've not changed. I've not even touched anything.
Tell you a story.
He's got an advert on the video.
Where were we?
God damn it!
Oh no, we got to listen to
Some 5 minutes.
racism.
5 minutes something.
Oh Jesus! I can't believe this. We can't have fun in games anymore. We have to think about our actions.
One villager does not a village.
We also may not
Alternately, you're going to
have
need to
challenges
acquire
in games.
villagers from existing villages. And right here is probably where you pause for a second, squint your eyes, and go, not so sure about that phrasing there. Not hype on where this is going. So at this point, I go through the time-consuming process of expanding an existing river to make it ready for boat traffic, because you see, villagers can't just be lured away, but if they get into a vehicle, like a boat or a minecart, they can't get out on their own. It's just a matter of getting a villager near enough to the water that you can push them into a boat, or maybe you first need to set up an elaborate trap with a minecart that will first take them down to the river so that you can then push them into a boat, sail that boat halfway around the world, and then push them out into their new home. And again, of course, you're going to need to do this a few times because a lone villager can't have kids, and it may take a village to raise a child, but it also takes a bunch of children to make a village. And so, yes, the best, most straightforward way to create a new village in Minecraft is to kidnap villagers from an existing village.
You're just encouraging them.
This is a good point to say that I don't...
Do they have any speech or communication skills?
No.
Nobody complains.
It's just the music.
Look, what do you do with the villagers is all in your head. You can make up a story as you play of how you save the villagers from impending doom of some ecological disaster by relocating them into a new village. You play this, you do the same in-game actions, but your role play in your head is a different story.
Yeah.
Whether you call this colonialism and slavery is up to you.
I love how he just
all colonialism is bad.
Yes.
Yes.
I just love how he literally.
How do you think that village got there in the first place?
Yeah, but I just love the fact that he's just literally just gone. I put a villager in a boat. That means slavery. I'm just like, whoa. Why are you thinking that?
Because
that
the
the
villager
really
can't get
broken.
out of the boat
Like,
on his own.
Looked like it wasn't even supposed to happen. Like,
Yeah, because it's an AI system. Wow,
Look,
it
and
looked
by
very convoluted to
extrapolation,
even
because
execute.
apparently this guy cannot distinguish between the game and reality. I would have to assume
exactly, yeah.
he believes, he would have to believe that the world came into being because a god that he doesn't believe in, because he's probably an atheist, snapped the world into existence, and all the first villages already stood there with people in them. Because otherwise, there would have had to be people who figured out how to build houses, who then built villages, which would all be colonies. Because that's what we've been doing since the dawn of time. We go around and we build us shelters, and then we go to a better place when the place we were is shitty or too full. Or the girl from the other village is more pretty, so we fall in love, and then we go to yet another village because everybody hates us for getting together because the villagers hate each other.
I like how you've like sugarcoated the rape and pillaging aspect of human history as we fell in love with the pretty girl in the village next door to us.
That's another thing.
All right, here is the mechanics. Thanks for the $1.11. When I play Minecraft, I normally build a wall around the village and establish a trading post. I even build a cemetery for them in case some die. Oh God, they got 7-Up and Freshmaker. I couldn't save them. I was too late. And the nitwit killed himself. Well, yeah. Not your fault.
Well, I'm also wondering, do you have to travel like by boat? Can't you just build more land and they just walk across? Is that the solution?
Can't you just... Yeah, it's very strange that his entire thing is traveling by river, and I'm just like, okay.
Okay, if you went by plane, then it's okay. I don't know.
Or if he just walked, or if he had just built his fucking home base near the fucking village.
Yeah, but then it is near the other great places he wants to go.
Yeah, but that's not like the game's fault.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's just him. Just
bad person.
All right.
I believe intentional that this is more of a weird emergent outcome of systems interacting. I mean, I really hope that the people working on Minecraft, both on the Mojang and Microsoft sides of things, didn't look at the game and go, yeah, human trafficking? Pushing people into a boat and spiriting them away? I love it. That would.
Oh, shut the fuck up, you asshole.
You can role play driving an old granny around the river on selling her I don't know, cushions.
What
as is being done here all the time.
What the flying fuck are we listening to here?
Dude, if this is all you can imagine, if this is all the story you can imagine, you have issues. See a therapist, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, wow.
It's a fucking game. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, the story of what you're doing here can be anything.
I believe the genre is called Sandbox. And in a sandbox, you can make stuff. And that's it. You can ascribe a story of any nature.
Yeah, you can play this online. Play with your friends. Let's make an adventure. Let's make a...
Yeah, the story aspect in a sandbox is literally subjective. It's what you make of it. It can be anything you want. This is a proper use of the term subjective. Yeah, you want to see it this way? What you do with the villages and the boats? That's all right. That's pretend. You're pretending to play that. You know what pretending is? Oh wait, you're an SJW. Of course, you know what pretending is. You do it every day.
Let's just slow down.
Just Jesus. I mean, come on, dude.
All right.
What exactly is the problem if that's what that is?
Wow, this video makes those woke girls from the other video look not racist.
I don't know if he cares about the girls. His voice sounds a bit gay.
Here's a great comment from Great Scott. He does realize that socialist and communist countries constantly relocated various different cultures.
Yep.
Chechens, Tibetans, Uyghurs, or am I pronouncing that right? Tibetans, Uyghurs.
Uiguren.
I can't pronounce it. This is hilariously ignorant. With that, I'm off to play Europa Universalis 4, the actual colonialism simulator.
Nice.
Yeah. So these activists, they don't know anything about the world, they don't know anything about history, and they don't know anything about communism. That's why they can be for communism. I think that's the only reason. Like I said, in our school, everything 20 years past the fall of the wall, everything about socialism is omitted in school. It's not a topic.
Yep.
All right. Let us continue. We're not even half done, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
That would definitely be a yikes. But it's a particularly interesting case study in the way that game systems create metaphor, and that even if you didn't...
No, you're making the metaphor. There's nothing in the game system that is making the metaphor.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no story.
This is just how you are playing your game, you fucking racist.
You are
Yeah, but it's his subjective reality,
yeah.
so that means that his subjective reality is objective reality. So we must all accept his interpretation of the game as absolute.
This is...
Yeah, the game makes you a killer. I'm sorry, it just does.
Yeah, you probably become a school shooter.
Exactly.
Intend mechanics to incentivize kidnapping, you still sort of created a game where the player is kind of encouraged to do a kidnapping. Or two
You're
or
not,
three.
though.
And it should be noted that this interaction doesn't just mimic kidnapping.
Build your own fucking house closer to the village, then, and you won't have to kidnap fuck all.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want from this game? Like, seriously, what is the end goal?
See, Hawk, if he does that, then what's going to happen is a NPC is going to take over his house, and then he's going to get angry, and then he's going to murder the NPC. And then he's going to call himself a murderer.
But what?
I mean, fair enough, right? I mean, you can't be a violent, right?
Well, you could interpret all the stuff you're doing, like hurting a thing, as bad, but it's just a little script running a little guy to do a bunch of random shit, like gather food or gather resources. And that's it.
But
that's all it does.
This is how they take damage. The
thing is, he's got this real hard on for the river system, and it's just like, so sorry, pal, you're just gonna have to not use a river.
Well, I mean, waters do deserve human rights, after all.
Yeah. We actually
I
have to have about this.
I suddenly want a nice cold. You know how I used to want a really cold glass of ice water just for the one of those videos we had was really trying. I was like, I just want the purest, coldest water I could find. No, I would just water and just from the tap. Just give me a little Dixie cup full of water. I'll be good.
Yikes, not bad.
Yeah. This is not that
zero water.
This is just silly. This is just a silly video.
Yeah, this is just him being lazy and then wanting to kidnap people and then trying to find a reason to excuse his kidnapping, like
brown bricks in Minecraft.
Because, back in the day, colonialism was bad, and I'm kind of doing that right now, and it makes me feel bad. I'm like, okay.
I'm doing colonialism because I just can't be asked to build my own house closer to this village so I can get a fucking cat.
Yeah, there's no quest system saying you have to do this in a certain, the way he's forced to, or the way he's doing it. He's just make whatever you want.
Yeah, he wants a
glad.
cat.
I am at this point,
and now he's like recreating the African slave trade. How is this? How has this gone?
At
Meanwhile,
this point,
the kids are just
glad
like,
that colonialism happened.
The village.
Because that means that idiots like this are not in my country. We have our own versions of these guys, but at least this guy isn't here.
I would imagine
he's surrounded by kids. Could you imagine? He's like confessing all of his sins to his kids.
Kids are like,
to
what
his
the
wife.
Kids are looking at him like he's a retard. They're like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, he's like confessing all his like colonialistic, white, imperialistic like urges, and like his 9-year-old niece is like
his urges.
I
don't want to convert people to my village.
Uncle, what are you talking about? Uncle Faggot, I just want to pick flowers and build a house. Could you stop being, fucking weird?
Look at my diamond sword. I just got it.
Yeah,
come on.
My niece shows off her Animal Crossing house with all their stuff. It's like, oh my god, this is gonna take an hour.
Yeah, it's like that's all kids want to do. We don't want an 18-hour lecture on the ill-gotten gains of the African slave trade.
Yeah. They want to get stuff and put it on their walls and dance and sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't care about Martin Luther King. Come on, look at Fortnite. They just want to dance and kill each other.
And what is wrong with you for feeling morally compromised in real life for what you do in a video game that has no consequences?
Yeah, at that point, just turn the game off. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You're obviously not emotionally mature enough to play a video game. Leave that to the 5-year-old kids.
All right.
I know, right?
Here's Vladimir. We got another donation. Hey Vlad, how you going? I used to wounded knee the villagers on the 360 when they served no purpose.
Based.
All shall be cleansed on my Minecraft server.
Only white and pure.
And by white, you mean skeletons.
Well, I mean...
Here's the mechanist, $1.11. Thanks again. If I live next to a village and a villager moves in and won't leave, I'll call it my wife and continue playing. This guy probably killed a village the first chance he got and realized he needed the villagers. I don't know. What do you need the villagers for, though? Like, what did they do for you?
They're there to talk to you. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
hey Steve, how are you doing?
He just wants cats, and now he's becoming this tyrannical overlord because he wanted a cat.
Well, here's this wonderful Jewish example of a villager, as you can tell by the giant Jewish nose he's got there.
No, you can tell by his Jewish garb.
Oh yeah, the clothing and the green eyes, yeah, and the unibrow.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were wearing the hat.
Apparently they're bald. Yeah, I don't know.
Bald with a unibrow, because all Jews are bald with a unibrow.
I thought that was Muslim.
I don't know.
Wow.
It's some weird Middle Eastern culty sort of religious faction. They just kill each other. It's just fine.
I see. Tomato, yeah.
Potato.
Okay.
Kidnap, but more specifically the brutal relocation policies of colonialism. Shove some people in, translocate them somewhere else, push them out and say, okay, this is your home now. And the whole uncomfortable metaphor is exacerbated by some of the smaller details. Villagers all have a regional look, so even though they are mechanically identical, there's definitely a sense of villagers taken elsewhere being out of place. Villagers and the player character are both but distinct from one another. They are different groups. The villagers have large noses and talk in a nonsense Simlish. Across multiple vectors, the group with agency, players, are delineated from the group without. None of these individual details are per se bad, but they do collectively build a scenario where the player can easily otherize human NPCs. This gets otherize are indirectly incentivized to abduct them or even industrialize them like chattel, such as this contraption that exploits villagers summoning guardian iron golems as an infinite automated source of iron for making tools. As much as I love building and constructing games, these kinds of issues, these metaphors, hang over the genre, whether it's created from mechanics or from the intrinsic framing of the game's scenario. In the 2019 essay collection, Video...
What? What is that?
No. Oh no.
What is this book?
Oh my god, I don't know, but the name sounds French, so I'm going to take it as a French philosopher.
It's written by Philippe Penix-Tadzen.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that's French or some weird. I don't know what culture that is.
My god! What? How did he acquire this book?
Yeah, how did he know of it?
Oh lord! This video is just him going. I'm incredibly racist and everything, but here's how it's Minecraft.
Minecraft made me a racist. Yeah, that's funny.
Oh, Minecraft made me a racist because I invented
unintentionally, accidentally.
I purposely created my own fucking slave trade because I wanted a pet cat.
I love that he just included the Industrial Revolution or whatever he was talking about. That was funny.
You can industrialize them. Okay, fine. They're the computer-generated pixels. They have no feelings. There is nothing there.
I mean, if this guy plays a game of The Sims, he's probably going to kill himself. That's probably what's going to happen.
Oh god, I hope so.
He'd be like, "Oh my god, they're in their own waste."
Oh my god, I made that person piss themselves. I better hang myself.
Yeah. I trapped them in a 1x1 square. They're suffering. What do I do? Oh my god.
Oh,
Took away the ladder in the swimming pool.
No, but I remember once I was playing The Sims and I decided to kill all my family in different ways so their ghosts would be different colours. That's how this guy would probably
cool.
break down here and that. With me, I'm like, cool, I've got a blue ghost because one of them drowned. I've got a yellow ghost because one's on fire. It's like,
Wouldn't it be orange?
It's yellowy orange. And like if they die of old age, they're just normal like grey. But there's different colours for the ghost. So I did that.
What's
this
electricity?
They become like a silvery blue.
Okay.
You can see like the shocks and stuff.
So I'm on Goodreads.com. There's only one review. Give it 3 stars, and it's all in French. So I'm assuming yes.
See, French philosophy shit. I called it. I said start of this video. We haven't had anything French in ages. What's the synopsis?
Video games in the Global South redefines games and game culture from south to north, analyzing the cultural impact of video games, the growth of game development, and the vitality of game cultures across Africa, the Middle East, Central and South America, the Indian subcontinent, Oceania, and Asia.
So Australia.
Okay.
I don't know.
How did this guy get this book? How does this pertain to the Minecraft?
It's $1.99 in case you guys want to pick it up, but that's pretty cheap.
Did his wife give it to him? I don't know.
Oh god.
It's $1.99.
Like, here you go.
I can think of like 600 things I'd rather spend $1.99 on.
Maybe she forgot his birthday.
And one of them is just like rope to hang myself.
Yeah. All right. Here is Vladimir Dragunov. His words, not ours. All right. Joe Crazy, thanks for the 5. Hey, Joe, how's it going? In the more recent updates, there are new mobs that are just evil villagers that occasionally raid villages. Hey, that's cool.
Ooh.
Yeah.
More fun.
New AI. Yeah, that's nice. Anyway,
Yeah.
8 minutes, 21 seconds. We're more than half done, and I can't believe a book like this exists, but I haven't read it, so the synopsis didn't really tell me much. I won't check it out, but hopefully...
How much you want to bet it's a woman?
Philippe Penix-Tadzen, forward by Gonzalo Frasca. I don't know what the hell.
Oh, so it's French and someone probably from Mexico. Well, thanks a lot, Eric.
Thanks, Gonzalo.
Is he going to have a quote from that book, or is he just going to say it? Like, I got this idea from the book.
Problemas en mi cabeza.
See,
okay, let's go.
games in the
I
global
can just imagine
south,
like
Julie Scott
Jeremy Corbyn doing the foreword to a book like that. That's the sort of book it is.
Anyway, let's go.
and his brown uppers. In an era when physical space has been thoroughly explored, virtual spaces harken back to the romance of the colonial frontier.
What?
New regions to discover.
What the fuck is going on?
Excuse me. Like he's talking about in Dota 2, South Africa gaming community. What? How is what? How are the two things relate?
What the hell is the gaming community of Dota 2 in South Africa? What the hell is that? Does anyone
know?
I don't know what's happening here.
I played Dota 2 like 10 years ago.
I don't know. They play games in Africa?
Oh my god.
They play games in Africa? Yeah, surprisingly. Many usually involve wild animals, but
well, when we're talking about the physical space has been thoroughly explored, it's like, so what? There's like thousands and thousands of square miles or hectares of undeveloped land. So house prices in downtown metropolises are hugely expensive. So people are moving further north or further south, depending on where you're located. And they're living their lives there.
How much free land is there in Canada?
Oh God, like 98% is unoccupied.
So there's not. It's not like we're all crowded. There's plenty of space for people.
And we still have problems with this year with real estate prices in the bigger cities like Toronto and Vancouver. So people are living, and they're living further and further away because it's cheaper. And nowadays you can work online. You can work on your desktop from home.
Yeah.
So why not?
Also, don't come to me with like Africa's not got enough space. Africa's huge.
Yeah, I know this is
people don't realize how big Africa is.
It's kind of weird because a lot of people the past year have been saving money because they don't have as many opportunities to go out and spend money and travel and this and that. So now that people are more well off financially, if you could argue that maybe they lost their job, but they're not spending as much. So they're conservative. They're like, oh yeah, we can't do as many things. And as things are beginning to open up, then they're going to start spending, and that's when prices are going to jump. For what industry, I don't know, but I think across the board, and that's where we're going to finally get some sort of correction of back to normalcy, not as opposed to the correction that happened last year. So lots of physical space to explore still. People want to go on trips like crazy now. They don't care where. They just want to go anywhere. They're tired of staying indoors. So I don't know about the tourism industry. It's going to boom very quickly.
Yeah, but it's just very weird. It's just a very weird thing to say. Like, everywhere's been explored in the world, and it's like, I
know. But here's World of Warcraft. It's like, what?
Yeah. And here's racism in Minecraft because I created racism in Minecraft. And you're like, okay, that's interesting.
That's retarded, but yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Psycho-symbolic. I wonder what that is.
Don't even bother.
Conquer. Conquest is not just psychosymbolic, but also sensitive to the legacies of colonialism and underdevelopment.
No, they're not.
Since most mainstream video games are produced and disseminated in the developed world, they are spaces in which primarily ex-colonial nations can continue to...
Holy shit. Do you know what this means?
Especially in Dota 2, like, you have like 10 players in that goddamn game. Like, how does any of this play relevancy?
So
seriously.
Because Japan can make video games and it's part of the ex-colonial nations, I guess, when they conquered the island or the rest of the island, they're now continuing their conquering urges, which I guess is genetic.
Right.
Because they conquered the island like hundreds of years ago. So I guess their ancestors are like, we must conquer the world of Warcraft.
So wait. So what the hell was what? Where was it Notch who made Minecraft?
Yes.
Where does he come from?
Sweden.
Notchland.
Sweden. Who did Sweden conquer? in their colonial history.
Finland, Norway sometimes, and then it got eventually conquered by Denmark.
Okay, but which? Sorry, let me rephrase that. Which underdeveloped backwater Blackie country, as the SJWs would call it, did Sweden conquer?
None.
Because it doesn't matter about other European nations.
None.
It only matters about the uneducated black people.
They only fucked around with their neighbors. That's it.
So here's another guy.
Like North Europeans.
This is in the same book, but
hot?
obviously they're referencing other papers. Yes. So they just got random people to post their papers from whatever university they found this shit in, and they made a book out of it.
Right. Oh, hooray.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
An academic talking about video games. Like, this is dude, there's a time and place for that, but to associate it with a cultural need to conquer.
I love that. Yeah, he reads the book, right? He reads this specific paragraph, and he's like, "That's the key to all of this."
That's the
video.
Thing. That's what Minecraft really is all about.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, it's like none of this had to happen if he had just built, like,
because he was playing with his kids, right?
Yeah,
like, Jesus.
See,
you not have fun with your kids or something?
Yeah, but what he's done is somehow managed to turn going after cats into fucking this guy. This is just amazing. This is just amazing how he's turned into like this tyrannical overlord, or so he thinks, all because
and how he has to
wanted
reflect on that.
Cat. Yeah, because he wanted to get a feral cat.
Usually, when I play a video game that I like, I don't try and rationalize why I do it. I just enjoy it for the thing it's trying to be. And with Minecraft, it's literally a sandbox. So you're having fun, making stuff, and, and that's it. Yeah.
He probably blames his family for him becoming a dictator who has his slaves or whatever.
How dare me play Minecraft with my 7-year-old niece and nephew created a fucking transatlantic slave trade. I'm just like, man, you have issues. You have issues.
Daddy, you're playing the game wrong. You suck.
Daddy, can I have these slaves?
Daddy, can I ever go yet? No, you have to wait your turn while I
just don't like these YouTubers using bizarre publications by a bunch of randos in
the South African gaming community.
Well, whatever university these guys come from, no one actually goes out of their way to write shit like this. They have free time. This is like for a
college
paper.
Phobe or something.
Well, when they write shit like this, yes, I say that I'm very scared of colleges and universities. This is retarded shit. Video games are not this social experiment, guys. It's not,
It's just a prank, bro.
No one's training people in Minecraft to become colonizers. That's retarded.
This guy is.
Well, you think so?
I wonder if he was playing with his black friend.
Yeah, when he goes to Starbucks, am I going to colonize again tonight?
No, he's like next to the black friend, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry if I offended you. I really didn't mean to do this."
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Like, what are you talking about?
Silly me! I just colonize on Minecraft again. I hope it doesn't offend you. It's like, bro, please stop. This is cringe. Oh, whoops! I colonized again. I hope I'm not offending you. I do apologize.
He's like body slams him.
All right, 9 minutes.
Annoyed by him
with cringe.
9 minutes in. I guess we can keep going. It's fine.
Yeah, we've got to keep going. This is making me laugh.
Conquer the up even in post-colonial periods. In sandbox building games such as Minecraft, the player arrives like Robinson Crusoe into a terra nullius and encourages him to improve this land by clearing...
Oh
no! Robinson Crusoe was a shipwreck victim! What the fuck are you on about with colonialism?
He was trying to survive. In Minecraft, you just waltz around and just do random shit.
So the villager is called Friday.
Robinson Crusoe was trapped on a desert island. How the fuck is that colonialism? He didn't want to be there. He wanted to go home.
Yeah, you can't go home. You have to be our slave. See, that's
because it's a white guy
colonialism.
Because it's a white guy on a foreign island doesn't mean it's colonialism. This is like saying the people from like Mysterious Island were colonialists because they were Yanks on a desert island, and it's like, no.
Look, you got to think about the feelings, all right? You're trespassing on our land.
He didn't even want to be there.
Well, he still trespassed, okay? I don't care. Wrong.
Shipwrecked.
He was trying to survive. He befriends the natives. And
he befriends a native and calls him Friday. That's it. There's nothing. Oh my God! Was it Swiss Family Robinson? Are they colonialists because they ended up on an island?
That's a very similar story.
What the fuck? Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ.
And again, it's
very
all
similar
about
to Minecraft.
It's all about survival and wanting to do what you can to get by until you can leave. So
I'm wondering if there's other games that fit that example as well. Like this Fallout 4 fit that example.
Well, there's literally the text adventures of Swiss Family Robinson I were playing as a kid, and that was a really weird game. That was like you just cut the cheese because you have to eat. You have to like manually do everything. Okay. You have to find the knife, find the cheese, and then like type in cut the cheese, and then you just cut the cheese. Now you have slices of cheese, and you have to eat the cheese. So.
Yeah, you're becoming a real cook. That's great.
You train. You have to find rope and make rope and all the components, and it's a big logic puzzle. So not very fun if you're a kid, but it does teach you some basic stuff with computers. Anyway, not the greatest analogy here, Robinson Crusoe.
No, I just cannot believe that they're saying a shipwreck victim was part of colonialism. And it's like, was he?
We could look at Gilligan's Island and say the same damn thing.
Yeah, it's just one of those. It's just one of those really weird things where I'm just like, I don't think you know what you're talking about here. You just saw old timey name.
Yeah, maybe.
And said,
like these guys, like they have these two, like you notice their last names, Jules Scottness Brown. The guy's name is Philip whatever something. It's just like, who are these people with all these multiple last names? Are they like really, really French or something, or is this a European thing? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is a weird take on Minecraft.
Shit's in the dino.
Anyway.
By clearing jungles, draining marshes, building infrastructure, and mining minerals. Its inhabitants, hostile monsters or local villagers, appear simply as obstacles in the path of development.
No,
they don't, you dumbass.
If you read those books, he has to work with those people to get by. He doesn't kill them.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on here?
He just stated that earlier, too. I don't know.
It's weird.
What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
Or as resources to exploit.
But Robinson Crusoe didn't exploit anybody. He just tried to live on a desert island. What the fuck is going on here?
And to compare that to Minecraft, where resources are scarce, but they're not limited. You just have to go find them. So.
Yeah. Robinson Crusoe couldn't build a giant fucking house with like, diamond encrusted windows and everything. He lived in a hut.
He couldn't go through hell and bring back the zombies.
He couldn't make a portal and go to hell to then to make a brewing station.
I want that movie, to be honest. That'd be a great movie.
Oh my god! What is this?
We'll just title it Caruso.
Oh,
Depths of Hell or something. I don't know.
All right. Well, we're 9 minutes and a half in, so. Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ!
I can just mention the time. I was like, oh god.
Yeah.
He's not wrong. I mean, yeah, a lot of those underlying reasons are why I enjoy construction games, particularly Minecraft.
Wait. You're telling me you enjoy Minecraft because it reminds you of Robinson Crusoe? And
no, it doesn't. It doesn't remind him of Robinson Crusoe. It reminds him of colonialism and enslaving the natives.
I don't.
I really like colonialism. Yeah.
I don't understand. When did that ever cross anyone's mind playing Minecraft? You know what? This reminds me.
This guy's inherent racism is starting to show.
I like this game because it makes me play the colonialist, but I don't like colonialism. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I just hope that we're taking him out of context, but like. That didn't sound good.
Well, that's what it's similar to like Mother's Basement, where they enjoyed the media, right? But then their ideology is like going against it, and
he completely 180.
I don't know.
I would say 360 because he keeps telling us that like, oh well, if that happens, then like the author should be banished. But I don't really want him to stop working. But
the best thing about this video though is. Just remember, all this stems from him wanting to have a pet cat in the game.
Some people can do crazy stuff for a fucking cat.
Yeah, yeah. And this guy has
for a pussy. Yeah.
This guy has just managed to think that he's like the worst thing in the world since the transatlantic slave trade.
Yeah, totally. Being a simp is not good. I think that's the message we can take away from this. That's the message that I choose, at least.
I'm a bit confused because the previous article or whatever that paper he was referencing was
previous article was shit.
I know. Now he's saying, "Oh, this is why I like this game," and you're like, "What?"
It reminds me of Robinson Crusoe, which wasn't what Robinson Crusoe was about because this has nothing to do with what. If you read or watched any version of Robinson Crusoe and you took from it colonialism, I'm sorry, but you've got something wrong with you. There's quite clearly something wrong with you.
Maybe he watched the leftist version.
Oh God! Let's not imagine that there's some author out there taking famous works and just repurposing them to.
Why not? I mean, they want to do it with everything.
It was reading Robinson Crusoe through the Marxist lens.
Yeah.
You don't need to do a movie of like the leftist version of Robinson Crusoe because there was a thing called Chaz.
Well, Chaz did not exist at the time of this video.
Oh,
that's the problem.
Oh, that's a shame. If only he'd gone there and enslaved people.
Well, I wonder if he read the book then played the game, or if he played the game and then read the
book. I don't think anybody's read the book. I don't even think the people who wrote that article about the damn book read the damn book.
They didn't revise it. Yeah, they just.
I think they just had like a list of like names and they put it on a board and threw a dart. Whichever dart landed in was going to be the name in their book. And they went, "Oh, Robinson Crusoe." Well, I guess we've got to use it.
Yeah.
They probably Googled that like white guy gets stranded on an island.
They were looking for Christopher Columbus, but got Robinson Crusoe.
Yeah,
they're just typing.
He's the guy who found America. Robinson Crusoe, isn't it?
Mom, I want Christopher Columbus. No, we have Christopher Columbus at home.
All right.
Anyway.
That's good.
Oh dear.
Particularly Minecraft. I like exploring. I like building things. I like terraforming. I enjoy bridges and towers and villages and boats and trains.
Why didn't you become an engineer and use your brain to use like science and logic and math?
That's too hard, Smud.
Yeah, apparently.
No, it's easier to complain about it.
It's easier just to create a slave trade on Minecraft and then complain about it on YouTube.
Yeah, complain in my room with the AC on.
And that's not to say that those interests are illegitimate, but it does speak to deeper cultural values that I have inherited.
Are you retarded? Are you absolutely... This is so dumb.
He thinks thinks white people are the only people who have ever explored and created stuff. He honestly thinks black people are retarded, like troglodytes who just live in mud huts and don't do anything.
I don't think I've ever inherited the desire to go conquer a nation. I just don't think that's.
Oh my god! But Smud, everything that a white person thinks, like the engineering, the exploring, the conquering, black people do it as well. That's why they created stuff, explored and conquered other nations. This guy is literally saying these uneducated black people obviously didn't think it. Only white people can have complex thoughts.
But this
guy's
is
a massive
what kind of
a massive racist. This guy is a massive racist. These people are just racist.
He thinks the white race inherited it. Black race didn't. It did not inherit it.
Oh yeah.
Right?
This is what I mean. He thinks black people are troglodytes that can't do anything, and are literally just have their fingers in their noses going ugh ugh, until the white man came along and destroyed everything. This guy is so racist.
Yeah, he came in. Stop eating your boogers, you fucking.
There is not enough racist jokes that I could make to be as racist as this guy actually is.
I'm trying to think of the large. I mean, Canada did be colonized by the Brits, but it's there's not much to talk about.
But we only colonized because there was nothing. What about the French? The French were there as well.
French as well. Yeah, they're still here.
Yes.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't do a good enough job. But the thing is, Canada's so empty. No one cared. No one cared about half the land. The British just said, "Yeah, we've got it," and everyone's like, it's too far away to complain about it."
Yeah, we do have a Saint Pierre and Miquelon, I think it's called. It's a little territory off Newfoundland and Labrador that is owned by the French, but like no one even knows that unless you ask, like what happened. So
everyone only knows about the French in Quebec.
Yeah, that's pretty much the main component of France.
Doesn't France itself own some land near Canada?
Well, it is part of Canada, but it's their own land. Like it's French land, so it's called Saint Pierre.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. It's a tiny little place, and we don't know why it's there. It's no big deal.
Does he think black people don't like playing Minecraft or something?
Yes.
I think he doesn't understand that black people could travel.
He didn't think that his philosophy could be extended to other people because
what is philosophy?
He went. I love construction and terraforming and doing all these white people stuff, but black people never did. It's like, but I'm a progressive. I'm not racist.
They're too busy playing GTA. It's just that I'm. What do they know about?
There's that guy.
Culture, right?
There's that guy.
This guy is literally saying, as a white man, I am better than these black people because I'm white. So I must have all this guilt. Because being white,
I can't remember this guy on YouTube, what his name was. I think they call him like the Filipino Minecraft guy or whatever. But he has like this tool. And it's like a spade, and he digs into the ground. He builds like elaborate rooms and like essentially a house underground, and he redirects water to make pools and makes not furnaces, but like cooking areas. It's all very primitive stuff, but he just starts with a plot of land, and he just starts digging and digging and digging and digging, and it's really amazing to watch the time lapse, because we're talking like a month or so. He's just manually making a hole in the ground and building a series of rooms and passages and using like water, or not water, no, I think it was like termites or some sort of, like he would go out from his hole and he'd go find something made by nature that like hardens stuff, and he'd add that to the soil, and that would harden up a wall. And he just did that. It was like really amazing to watch this guy do it. He's like millions and millions of views. But yeah, no, really cool stuff. I thought that was interesting. And this is all primitive. This is all basic things that were passed down for building stuff. So anyway, that was just one fun thing you want to look at if you're on YouTube and you like that sort of thing. So We are in almost 10 minutes.
Hooray.
Yay. 5 minutes
Almost
left.
there.
Terraforming and building.
It's okay. It's probably better for you.
You just missed those racist white guys.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
Go back to sleep, Wisp.
Here's some more racist commentary.
I got more tired after I took an energy drink.
Oh.
Oh,
And I listened to this nonsense.
This will
Is a magic power with this crap?
Oh no.
Wisp, just get your blanket, have your little cup of coffee, slowly sip it, and just drift into nice little wispy dreams.
I'm already wearing a
this
poncho.
guy
Does that count as a
Warrenly
blanket?
explain racism.
Yeah, that counts. Just lean back, relax. Just
Anyway, let's
slowly drift.
listen to more racist commentary. This is great.
Big things, in part because I was raised in a culture that values terraforming.
Does this guy know what the word terraforming means?
I honestly
We're talking about terraforming a planet.
Dude,
Yeah,
that is your species. Your whole species is doing that. We are beavers.
Terraforming is a word from science fiction. We can't actually do that yet. Okay.
Yeah,
It's not real.
exactly.
That's what I'm thinking. Like it was that thing in like Man of Steel where they wanted to make the planet Krypton, right?
Just cut him some slack.
We
He's
have
Michelle
evidence.
Awesome. What are you expecting from him?
We have evidence that Genghis Khan did this. He killed so many people, or had so many people killed in his raids, we can geologically
terraform the planet.
with
It's like killing.
Wait, are you saying Genghis Khan terraformed the planet?
No.
Yes.
No.
No, but yes. So
Yes and no.
The joke is
Wisp.
No, I want to hear it.
Go on.
So
Go on.
through tests of geological sediments, blah blah blah, scientists could determine that after Genghis Khan had killed so many millions of people in his time, that the amount of oxygen in those samples was higher than in those before and after. Because so many people were gone that so many more plants could come back, and less humans breathing, I guess, that the oxygen level increased. Something. It was like 20 years ago I read that. I was like, oh, that's funny. And then I kept reading something else. Yeah, so if that's what he means, but Africans have done that. The moment anyone started building a hut of straw, of mud, doesn't matter.
That's
like when by his definition of his funny definition of terraforming.
Yeah, every culture
like shaping
transforms.
the landscape. That's when we did that.
Every culture uses the environment to transform it into whatever they need. That's not terraforming, though. That's
what ants do.
But the thing is, it's like he's trying to say that only white people did this, and this is really, really fucking racist.
Yeah, that means he thinks that black Africans were never capable of taming the land at all. That means they were incapable of building cities. Where did the Kangs live then?
He literally is saying that black people just lived in holes in the ground or whatever ditch they could find.
Why do they complain that slaves made America or something?
I think he just proved to us that right. Mesoamerica doesn't exist then as well. And China also, because Asians aren't white sometimes. Depends on how the stars are aligned, I guess. But he's proving to us right now how bloody racist and actual white supremacist socialists are.
Yeah. Seriously, this is just getting to the point where he's saying that
his magical white race was the only one on the planet that ever could build a fence.
Yay! A fence, the black person's greatest.
And a little gate, and where to put the sheep into.
Is he? Well, he was saying he was raised by that environment, so I'm just wondering how that.
Oh my god, there is no fences.
If this guy did not grow up in that environment, this guy always lived in a fucking town or a city.
God.
This guy has never seen farmland, because if he had grown up on a farm, he would at some point have done some work.
Oh my god, this is just great. This is just like,
or maybe in his summer days, he would go to an interesting camp, right?
Is it what is it? Is it called? Was it An American Tale? Is it with the mice going to America, and they sing that song "There Are No Cats in America"? Does this guy go like there is no fences in Africa or something, like the reverse?
Oh.
A nigger's tale or something. There are no fences in Africa.
Whoa.
What? Hey, listen, he's being more racist than me. I've got to step up my game here.
He's telling us that no Eskimo ever built an igloo because he's not white. It's not possible. So they must have learned it from us. They must have learned it from the white people to build igloos.
The Inuits were just stood naked in the freezing cold until the white man turned up. Africans are just naked.
All right. Let's
I woke up at the right time.
Let's stop trying to imagine we're in Star Trek land and go back to imagining other people can change the environment.
Why does God need a spaceship?
Yeah. Well.
Why do black people need fences?
Okay.
In building big things, a culture that looks at the New York skyline, the Hoover Dam, and the Trans-Canada Highway and sees, first and foremost, progress. A culture that sees these things as good. My interests and values
that thing is French,
but they didn't form in a vacuum. And this is a value set that informs the entire genre.
What are you trying to say?
Minecraft, Factorio, Satisfactory, Stonehearth, Dwarf Fortress, Towns, Timber and Stone, No Man's Sky,
I don't think you can play Dwarf Fortress.
Even the relatively constrained Stardew Valley is enamored with the romance of taming the wilderness. It is certainly interesting that in a genre crowded with options, there are multiple games where the player builds vast labyrinthian factories to extract resources on an alien planet, and not one where the player reclaims...
Dude, are you even remotely aware?
He's about to say that you don't reclaim.
Was it Nigeria? Who was mining all the gold during the height of the pharaohs? Because it wasn't the Egyptians. Because Egyptians went black anyway. But they were trading with, I think it was Nigerians or today's Nigerians. And they were having gold mines. And it was like the gold mines were basically barf vomiting gold.
Well, this guy
they were stripping the land. It was under it was subsurface mining. But it was they were. Are you telling me that wasn't taming the land?
Well,
or when the Nubians built their obelisks and their mini pyramids.
This guy's trying to say that Canada's some great inventor of architecture and industry. I'm like, well, it's not bad, but it's nothing to write home about. This
guy's whole thing is just like.
Progress is a white thing. Like, what the fuck?
When does it stop? I mean, God, we're gonna invade other planets now.
Dude, when my ancestors were still goat sacrificing tree huggers, the Chinese had already managed to streamline building houses IKEA style.
Yeah.
What is this
and build a fleet, build a self-sustaining trade fleet on the ocean.
They build a massive wall.
Agricultural farming field ships and cattle ships and shit like that.
They built a huge wall whilst people in Britain were still thinking about whether those skirt-wearing Italians are a bit of an issue.
The black Italians, right?
But do you know what I mean? I don't know what this guy's
what does he want? Like,
my ancestors were refusing the progress of the Romans by eating their legions. By way of tree.
The Germans were just eating people. That's how backwards they were.
Anyway, let's get to his...
Don't come to me about how
There must have been
Minecraft.
something with the legions.
Let's get to his point here. I don't know what he's trying to make here.
It from the extractors, carefully balancing wetlands and ecosystems. I mean, is the food chain of a marsh any less complex than assembling red chips in Factorio? Now, this is not me saying that all these games form a deliberate block.
You should watch more documentaries, man.
How is industrialization have anything to do with pro-colonial whatever? Like, what is...
Well, but remember, he's not trying to say that by saying that. Okay, just remember that.
He's
not trying to say that these games are doing that.
He's just jealous of the aqueduct.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know. I
always love that.
Like, he thinks Factorio is some sort of exploitation of the environment or some bullshit. Like, dude, it's the game. That's what you do in the game.
That's what ants do.
It doesn't matter. What the fuck
Literally.
is this? He's
Does
like
that mean we're all ants?
The complex
Well, socialists believe
ecosystem
we're
of a
ants.
wetland. Yeah, but the thing is, the
Bloody
complex ecosystem of a wetland, right? Is that any more complex than like a factory? I don't care. That's not part of the game. The game's about building a factory or building some stuff. I don't care about a wetland or a marshland or a fucking
But all these games suffer
pristine
the same
forest.
problem.
Well, this is
Okay,
different
yeah,
than his
These-
topic. That's
these
the problem.
Forests, but the thing is, these forests don't exist. They are
I'm sorry,
pixels on
I'm
a
not trying
screen.
to say that.
No, don't
Me
exploit
cutting
the pixel
down-
land. It's
Yeah, but
mean.
me cutting down this tree isn't killing anything. It doesn't exist. That tree's only purpose in life is to be cut down in the video game.
How do you know that?
Because that's what it's programmed to do.
Did you read within the program?
I don't
Did
need to
you
read
read-
within the program.
Did
All
you
I
read
know is
about the South
Don't
African
antagonize
Dota
Hawk
community?
further, or he's gonna flip a bit.
just fucking. This is stupid.
Flip it.
Flip the bit.
So
Anyway.
And he's drunk too.
Anyway, yeah. Let's. I want to get to his point because I'm a bit lost on what he's trying to say.
Point.
Really? You're
propaganda.
lost?
In fact, all of them to some degree or another are aware of that legacy and try to steer gently
not.
away from the issue by
They don't
fabricating
care.
scenarios where the
the
behavior is in
That's
some way or another
bullshit.
justified or permissible. All of them have a reason
not
for
focusing
doing
on
what
that.
you're doing. The protagonist in Factorio, for example, isn't a colonist but is stranded on an alien planet by accident.
You know, you
Like Robinson
have a
Crusoe.
reason for exploiting and taming the land. If I throw you into an untamed forest with hundreds of kilometers of no civilization, you will either start exploiting the land or you die.
No. He's going to put natives on a boat to get to
I'm sorry.
land where he has houses built for them, so he can have
I'm
feral
sorry.
cats.
But can I just say
Yeah.
something? I missed what Wish was saying because of that great fucking joke, Mark.
Oh,
Oh yeah, Mark. Just like Crusoe.
What?
Fuck me.
What
Yeah.
joke?
Oh, he mentioned.
Robinson
what was
Crusoe
it?
was
Robinson
Robinson Crusoe was part of colonialism. He colonized an
Yeah.
island.
That's what he said earlier.
Yeah, that's what you said earlier.
What?
The fact he's bringing up a guy being stranded. I'm like, yes, like Robinson.
Yes, that's
No. It's
colonization.
even worse. It's even worse because like it was an article about the gaming community in South Africa's Dota 2 esport events, and so some reason they had a part about Minecraft and Sandboxes, how it's colonizing and such.
What?
And they brought up Robinson Crusoe. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I guess
What?
Africa's
That's
like video
gibberish.
games too.
because previous countries that used to colonize are now making video games, and the
Did the
tanks-
Zulu build houses?
The Zulus built a lot of stuff. The Zulus colonized a lot of places. They conquered
Did
a lot
they
of people.
exploit and tame the land?
Yes.
So they're colonizers.
Yes.
So they're evil.
Most African nations colonized somewhere
Can
in
we just say every country did that? Can we just leave it at that?
Every people did that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every
Yes.
tribe did that.
Oh no, the thing is, every tribe that didn't colonize something we don't know what the names are because they got fucking colonized by another tribe. So that's the whole point. Like the Umbanga tribe, no one knows about that. Yeah, because they got fucking wiped out by another tribe. You know, it's fucking. Not just white people
Anyway,
colonized.
let's get to his point because he's now
the only reason white people colonize so much is because gun beats spear. That's it. That's literally it. Gun beats spear. That's why we won.
You can dodge the bullets. I think they're just too lazy.
Yeah, you could just put a spell on you that would make you impervious to bullets.
There you go.
For God's sake, when the Spanish went and took on the Aztecs,
we do the thunder race,
we're fighting with stone axes. Stone! They were breaking on the Spanish breastplates. And the Spanish were just like, oh, stab. With a metal sword. This is really easy.
Make Zamunda great again.
Cortez only did 200 people to conquer an entire empire because technology, because gun beats stone axe.
Anyway.
Not if there's no bullets.
We have 4 minutes left.
They had one cannon.
I don't know.
And they beat the shit out of everybody.
I don't know where he's going with this because he's just saying that Factorio is not about colonization because there's no one to exploit, and you're like, okay.
And like Stardew Valley.
The land.
Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley is about colonization because you talk to a chicken and fuck that chicken or something, right?
Anyway, let's go.
Even the implicit goal of leaving. In No Man's Sky, the protagonist is adrift in a universe where no one belongs, a space too vast for any one person to make a meaningful impact, a place devoid of villagers to displace. Again, they all have reasons for doing what you're doing, but these are just explanations, not excuses. In many ways, these works of fiction are indulging in a, air quote, clean version of history. What if America...
What?
All right, I think
colonialism.
Does he think real life villagers have no agency of where they are?
I think when you start saying a game,
do you think they wouldn't move somewhere else if their place turns to shit?
If he thinks a video game is a clean version of history in a fictional world, I think he has lost the point.
Let's just go one more minute.
Lost the plot. He's lost the plot here. He is just so.
Let's just go one more minute. Let's see where he goes.
I think he's incapable of logical analysis of reality. I think he's
I hope it was a long NordVPN advert. I really do.
I think this
one more minute, probably. Yeah.
Seriously, I think he's close to psychosis because he's unable to differentiate between reality and fiction properly.
Yeah.
It started
with Minecraft. Yeah, this all started with wanting to tame a cat.
And that's what I've seen with these people so often. It's the same with these conservative helicopter moms who can't distinguish between reality and fiction either when they see kids playing violent video games and they think that makes the kids violent. Oh my god, because it makes me violent when I just see that. Because it summons up their deep repressed anger or whatever, and they mistake that for turning them violent when they really always were.
All right, let's go. 3 minutes left.
Version of history. What if America, but no Native Americans? Also, dear Factorio developers, I love your game, but this wording here.
What's wrong with that wording? Don't forget to protect yourself from the natives.
Don't forget to protect yourself from the natives. Okay, because the natives might want to kill you.
What if they were like?
You can't say that.
What if they were like pointing for a condom? Because like you need to be safe.
Wait, a condom? What?
Like maybe you have sex with them. That's why.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
You gotta protect yourself. It can mean it's not only physical harm. It could be like psychic harm.
Do you understand?
Wait, what material?
You don't.
Condom?
but here's the thing. But here's the thing, right? Protect yourself from natives. No, I don't think I will. Spear through chest. Oh, I didn't expect that. What do you want? What?
Well, I'm assuming the natives in this game, because you're not there to capture natives. You're there to exploit the resources to use to escape. Yeah. So I'm assuming they are an enemy that gets in your way.
Well, Well, like it's like with Captain Cook, not Hook, Cook. Like he was killed because when he went to one of the islands, he went for just to stop to resupply, and the natives said don't come back. But something happened, like a storm happened, like just as they were leaving, so he had to go back. And when he landed on, said, "Listen, there's a storm, I have to come back." The natives attacked him. That wasn't about colonialism. He was leaving. So yeah, sometimes you have to protect yourself from the natives. Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, he got stabbed in the back as well.
Well, this is the equivalent of playing Minecraft and the creator saying, "Don't forget to protect yourself from the zombies at night."
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
You say natives are like zombies?
Yes.
So black people are like zombies.
That's my example from before. The Romans were protecting themselves, forward protecting, you could say, themselves from the natives of Central Europe.
Yeah, they wanted to eat them.
By crucifying them, yes.
Yeah, and the invaders into Central Europe also had to protect themselves from the natives, because that's how wars happened.
Yeah.
As the Ottoman Empire was encroaching into Central Europe, for example.
Listen, at the end of the day, when you've got a bunch of hungry Germans wanting to mop up your crusty bits of, like, brown bread, you've got to defend yourself, haven't you?
Yeah. Don't come here. We eat your legions.
Yeah. Isn't that like, you know, like Berlin's like slogan now? Don't come here, we're going to eat you.
Yeah, but that's because there's barely Germans left in Berlin.
Yeah.
All right.
Germany.
I don't want to know what the kebab in Berlin is made out of.
Come for the sausages, stay because you're now a sausage.
No. I don't want... Berlin is mainly kebab land, and I don't want to know what they make the kebab from.
Oh.
Because you can get a kebab for 50 cents in some places.
Mm-hmm.
That is
I wouldn't want to buy a kebab
cheap.
for 50 cents.
Yeah,
you don't want to eat that.
Well, it was like in my hometown, like a load of dogs went missing, and like this kebab shop had like a half-price sale. So.
Are you joking?
No, I'm not joking. They were delicious.
That really happened?
No. Yeah. Still don't know what happened to the dogs.
Was that connected?
What was it connected? I don't know, but one of the kebabs wagged at me, so who knows?
Anyway, let's go.
Oh, God.
Woof. This sense of insignificance is a through line we can see in a lot of these, even to a degree Minecraft. The relative powerlessness of the individual in the scope of the systems they are interacting with. As
you mean
No
nature?
Man's Sky, Minecraft's world is unfathomably vast, about 900 million square kilometers. It is impossible for an individual to truly alter the nature of the world. But even
Okay, so
do you want to bet though?
I don't understand. We have game systems in place. There's mechanics that work, and they're designed to make stuff and break stuff down. Does he mean like he wants to exploit those? Like you run faster or you jump higher? You can, I don't know.
Spud, you're asking questions, and you know no answer to any of these questions because he's a fucking moron.
Well, he's jumped into metaphysics almost. I'm like, what do you exactly are getting at?
He's jumped everywhere. He said the word wolf. He said the word wolf for some reason.
I was supposed to be a response to the natives joke, and I need to be more awake to respond to this. He has no real metrics. He has no real logic because he claims. So he complains that humans terraform places. Some by his definition of the word terraform, or joking use of it. But he also says that a single individual cannot make an impact in such a vast, giant world. That is true as well for our real world. An individual cannot do that. However, we happen to be a couple millions on this little muddy rock. So, by a lot of people doing that, we do make a significant impact. And those giant things you build in Factorio, they massively change the environment. For fuck's sake. and same for Satisfactory. And the thing is, you completely change your biome, and we humans do that all the time, just like some other species do. And we do that to survive, to sustain ourselves. And you say, where do you think villages in real life come from? Some people get together, or someone starts building a house, and then someone else starts building another house because it's a good place to build a house. And that can be, oh, this is a river, so we have access to water trade. Or this is a more shallow space of the river where we can actually cross it, so it's good to set up shop here because trade will come through. And so on, and so on, and so on. So there's a reason to be here. And then you have, at some point, not just a couple houses, you have village. Then it may be such a good place that you have town, and then you have city. And then you have very, very, very lots of people. I'm using your child speak that you love so much. And it's not because I'm totally tired and exhausted and just can't take this seriously. You're retarded.
Hooray! Me and Wisp agree. This guy's just retarded.
I said that before we even watched the video. I only saw a few minutes, and I was like, "This is not going to end well."
You just read the description. That was enough for me.
First time.
Got
it right.
That YouTube description. Gee.
Yeah. So really, what does this guy think? How villages come into
You don't
being?
want to know. You don't want to.
Don't want Wisp. You know what? Rewatch the
Imagine
stream.
your thinking.
Rewatch the stream. Just
What does he want?
And his whole belief seems to be that if I'm to take his whole thought process about abducting people to bring him to another village, is analogous to reality, that black Africans were just standing around in Africa in their pre-existing houses that just spawned there from the dawn of time, and they're just standing there staring into the void, waiting for white people to just pick him up and carry them over into a boat where they
else
do you
would
think
they
the black Africans came into being? Like, don't you think they're people?
They're non-playable characters.
No, I'm just imagining, you know, like those claw hands from like amusement arcade things. You got to pick up the cuddly toy. That's just what Europeans were doing, to just pick up the black people, just a big massive one of those, and just plonk them in the boat. Yeah.
Let's just run over, pick up, carry horizontally over your head, and run to boat, and then plant in boat like a potted plant or something.
Oh my god! Some white people just go with a black person above their head. Just
Swish.
Yeah, by which of course he also doesn't know that was actually black people running over to other black people and picking them up and horizontally carrying them over their heads, and then putting them into the boats of the Portuguese, because the Portuguese paid them with shiny things.
Oh dear!
So the Portuguese didn't even carry pluck the black people from the sand and put them into the boat.
From the sand.
Okay.
Africa's all just sand.
Anyway, let's get back. We're almost done. 2 more minutes.
Yeah.
Let's clean you up.
Prairie Fires by Carolyn Fraser outlines how tales of rugged individualism were used to downplay, excuse, and dismiss the institutionalized displacement and massacre of indigenous Americans. How in books like Little House on the Prairie, authors like Laura Ingalls Wilder took colonization and turned...
You should look into how the Native American tribes, as you call them, worked. What cultures they had and what they did to each other. Because there are some pretty nasty ones among them that were absolutely no better They were absolutely no better than those pesky white people.
I mean, the Huron and the Iroquois fought against each other and just joined the British and French on separate sides as an excuse to fight against each other.
Well, if you guys don't remember Little House in the Prairie or those Little House books, they weren't exactly pro-government. So they were a creative license by the author on how to present what frontier living was like, or living in the those new founded villages. So they're kind of wilderness specific, but they weren't like rah America or anything like that. So
No.
yeah, I don't know where he's going with this.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, the guy didn't even read Robinson Crusoe, so I don't give a shit about whatever book he brings up.
Yeah.
He doesn't read books; he just reads the blurb on the back. And goes, "Oh, this looks all right. Oh, this looks like a book that I should listen to." So I'll just say it. Prairie Fires.
Pictures.
There's only 12 pages. 4 of them are blank. And another 6 are the foreword. He just says communism and socialism. That's just repeated ad nausea.
So easy.
Oh, let's finish this fucking hellhole of a video off, and just so I can just go to bed.
It into 1,000 tiny, quaint stories. Not the product of policy, culture, and values, but the lamentable byproduct of 1,000 individuals, each too small to truly alter the nature of the world.
It's fine.
So the question then is, how do we navigate this?
We don't.
It is perhaps tempting to fall into an all or nothing proposition and just throw the whole lot out, but that is, in my estimation at least, immature.
Why is it immature?
It is possible to interrogate our collective past, the world that we have inherited, and determine that bridges and boats and trains are okay.
Oh no, the pretentious music is back.
Boats and trains are okay and good. Oh.
The pretentious music is back.
Yeah, but what the fuck are we going on about here?
Building stuff.
He thinks he is super offended by the mention of natives.
Building stuff.
And by putting fake pixel people into fake boats on fake rivers.
Cutting a
Because he can't interpret any other way but his horrible version of that. He's not the one who should complain about immaturity.
Wisp, he's saying this while trimming some shrubbery. What the fuck is this?
Well, he's saying that building bridges and boats and trains throughout the wilderness is fine, but not at the cost of the natives.
The world we're inheriting. It's a Minecraft server. It doesn't exist. What are you on about?
I was gonna take cats and then.
If it's not to be done at the cost of the natives, then leave Europe to the Europeans.
Yeah, but Wisp he's saying this while he's trimming shrubbery in Stardew Valley. What the fuck has this got to do with the world we've inherited? How is this an argument with anything? This is just.
Okay,
all the great wars start with like some animal, like it was like a cat for this guy, but it was like an ostrich in World War I.
God! You know what?
You live in America.
Pissed off at Spore. You'd get pissed off at Spore, and you are the natives in that.
Yeah, look, this guy he lives in America. If he hates this so much, Canada, North American continent, same difference. If he hates this so much, the things at the cost of the natives, then reject it all and go into the wilderness, build your little tiny hut and live off the land around you and don't bother anyone, especially people on the internet.
This is Wisp. Is this where you start saying go off and speak to hobos and live with the hobos?
Oh no!
No! This guy is not worthy of speaking to hobos.
Worthy of the hobos.
He can't even collect cans. This guy's a loser.
Well, this guy can't live with the hobos. Why? Because of the train system.
No, look, the hobos.
Colonialism.
Because the hobos live off the rubble, the refuse, the leftovers of the city. But he would need, because he rejects all of the cities are at the expense of the wonderful, magical life of the natives. So he has to reject the city and go out there into the wilderness, build his little straw hut and live in that. And then he can't bother us on the internet either.
Isn't that bad? Because he's building stuff, right? And that's
racist. No, it's not, because he's just an individual and therefore can't have an impact on the world.
Yeah, true.
I see now.
Okay.
It's coming all together. Yeah.
Anyway.
But by him making a video, he made an impact on the internet. I mean, YouTube.
Let's finish this off. Anyway.
That building things and even altering the environment are things that are or can be good, that it is possible to explore in a way that is better than our own history.
This environment
these
doesn't
things are
matter.
themselves value neutral, and it is up to us to engage them morally.
God, this guy's
This is also
What the hell is he talking about?
Fucking
I don't
prick.
think he has a point.
This guy's a massive prick. He's talking about the imaginary environment of pixels.
Oh my god! Look at the poor
Fucking hell.
children.
This guy, if he could, he'd probably suck his own dick. This is the level of pretentiousness we're at. He's a guy who would like have surgery to remove ribs to suck his own dick. What a pretentious
I can't
prick.
imagine. He grounded
What
his
a
children for
pretentious
life.
prick this guy is.
Just lecturing them on the evils of just building.
I hope this guy's Minecraft server got shut down, and I hope his family have moved on from ever knowing him. I hope his family disown him. Like, just keep him far away, because this guy's a delusional twat.
Don't ever invite him for Minecraft.
Yeah, welcome to
Never invite him for
pseudo-intellectualism.
Christmas. Don't invite him around, ever.
This guy's a prime example of a pseudo-intellectual. You should have learned a trade. You are too dumb to be an intellectual. You can't even make up an analysis.
This is one of the stupidest things. This is one of the biggest like wannabe white guilters I've ever seen in my life. Talk about pixelated environment.
It doesn't even make sense. Even that as a metaphor for the real world. His arguments don't make bloody sense.
We all know
because these people like him don't know anything about the real world. They don't know anything about real history.
He put this video together, and like he had to edit it, so he was proud to put this up. It's amazing.
Yeah, he only lives in this magical little distilled and warped version, filtered version that he got from his socialist university courses. He has no idea about real cultures.
We can stop insulting Canada, all right? It does exist. It's not imaginary.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyway, we got a minute left.
Someone's just like, I don't care.
We're almost done, guys.
Where there is a value in ensuring that voices from different backgrounds, different cultures are given space to create.
What voices? Villagers?
Only white people. Nah,
that's that bullshit.
I am fucking done with this.
I want the Native American culture of Factorio to come out.
Also, some voices from different. So now it's about. So first you tell us you want ethno-states because you don't want people to come into the places where natives are, and now you're telling us you want voices from every background and everything. So you want people to mix and mingle. So you have to bring people into the places where natives are from other places.
Yeah, but his thing, it's like, you know, it's not just
that's a clear case of if he shot himself, he'd finally have something in his head.
Yeah, but this is him literally saying only white people play Minecraft.
That's wasting a good bullet.
Mm-hmm. No, he'd shove
rather than wasting my nerves.
No, he'd shove the gun barrel into his head because he's so fucking stupid. I don't know how to pull a trigger because a trigger's like colonialism or some shit.
The safety is
It's better than killing the remaining brain cells of the 5,000 people who upvoted this.
More than 5,000.
I mean, let's just use some good rope, you know.
Anyway, 50 seconds.
Let's just put his head under some water for like 20 minutes. Why even waste rope? Use the natural resources that he so loves.
Anyway,
you wanna waste good water?
Treat him like an treat him like an Oreo. Just hold him under till the bubbles stop. That's all I can say.
Let us keep going.
You can press play whenever you want to.
Permanence to argue the viewpoints of the colonized. Is it possible to tell these kinds of stories of exploring the unknown without creating
many years now.
Idealized
Expand
version of
your
our own
game
colonialist past?
collection?
I don't know. I don't have an answer.
This made up question I just created. It's so profound. I don't know.
Oh my god! Only white. Oh my god! This guy's so racist. He thinks only white people play video games.
He thinks only white people ever developed anything.
Oh my god!
I love the end. This is great. I don't know. I don't have the answer.
Why is this video here?
I made this question. I don't have the answer. Cheers. Thanks for wasting my life.
So then I know.
Patreon.
Anyway, subscribe to my Patreon.
It's like, what's 2 plus 2? I don't know.
Oh my
I don't
god!
have an answer. So no.
Oh, this guy's one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Anyway,
Why is it always the last 2 minutes where everything goes into utter insanity?
No, it's not. It's been longer than that for.
Well, no, it was this past
we
30
memes
seconds
now?
has been insane.
No, we still have a second or two.
Oh, you really want to finish?
We've got
30
Alpha
seconds.
minute. Let's go.
Here's Vladimir Dragunov. So in conclusion, sack every village, Epstein the children, nanking the women, and cancel every man's subscription to life. I don't know. I don't really know.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
I don't know. This is so dumb.
You've got to scorch Minecraft so no one has anything ever.
Burn it all down.
Maybe? And at the very least, maybe we won't
Maybe.
end up with
What?
games where you push villagers into boats to haul
You did that
Oh
yourself!
my god.
You did that yourself!
You don't need to do that, you idiot. In this guy's mind, technically, really, my example from the beginning, in his mind, beavers are evil and need to be eradicated because they drive other native species from its homelands.
Well, that goes without saying.
Fucking beavers.
Oh my god,
That was something else.
All right.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't have the answer. Maybe. Just
Stream
don't
memes.
be mean. Don't be.
Yeah, stream
Okay,
memes
cool.
just.
When the teacher
shit.
asks if anybody knows where the Netherlands are, the expert.
Wait, hold on. I've got how many? Where are we? Oh my god, there's so many memes.
Yeah, I gotta start early. How
Oh,
I
wait, I
imagine
got
what
that,
I
I
want to
got
do, where I give up. Aww. It happens.
Yeah, it's fine.
10-year-old me spotting a village in Minecraft. Ah! Me and my friends putting the 12 eyes of Ender in the portal and jumping in it.
We're in the end game now.
Trying to grasp that reference, but okay.
But it's from
Infinity War.
Infinity War, yeah. Doctor Strange.
What, no, the 12 eyes of Ender, is that something?
Oh yeah, it's a thing in Minecraft.
Oh. Alright.
You fight the Ender Dragon. It used to be the end game of Minecraft, but I don't know what it is now.
Here's the hero of the village. Villagers thanking me for saving them of the raid. Me who provoked the raid because I wanted lower prices.
That's put together real nice.
I like that.
Zach's Halo, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Damon. 10,000 BC, tame the cat. 20th century, love the cat. 21st century. Oh.
Oh no.
F the cat.
Oh no. We're going crazy.
You really censor yourself first, Smud?
Well, I was trying to figure out what the hell's happening in the scene. I was like, oh, that's what's happening.
We're still waiting for you, Elon.
What is what the? When I play Minecraft, I'm a colonizer, and all the natives love me.
It's not wrong. They were very. They did it in a...
Yeah.
Are you sure that's Minecraft and not some other game?
South America.
Yeah, I can't put the story together. It's too late.
Apparently,
but,
like the
they just
back then,
like,
like,
they really liked it, and yeah, it was a more friendly takeover.
Sounds like someone is playing Minecraft wrong. Yeah, I think video games in general.
He's playing video games wrong.
I hate saying that, but it's like, dude, you are just lost. Home Sweet Home, an incredibly dangerous adventure, 99% death chance. That's your Minecraft player?
Yeah. That's literally two of the options you have.
Just walk into danger. Okay.
You run into danger.
So we have emeralds equals 3 something.
Yeah, 6. No, 6 emeralds equal 3 bookshelves. If you break down the 3 bookshelves, you get 1 emerald back per book. So you get like 3 times as much or something.
Really?
So it stonks.
Interesting.
But those emeralds have no value.
And this is dancing? What is going on here? Oh, this is
Enderman, right?
This is the trying to do the Gangnam style, yeah.
I used to be really good at that, but I was 19 and I was drunk a lot, so let's move on.
When you find a village at night, get up, villager, I need your bed.
I need your bed.
Okay, so I was farming wheat in this village when this villager comes and tramples my crops. So I trampled his home, executed his friends, enslaved his people, then imprisoned him while he will never forget his mistakes.
Jesus fucking Christ, Alex, my God.
Wow. Take it seriously. Set an example.
Alex, don't play around.
For all those NPCs. This is a graphic image of the destruction of the rainforest.
Yeah.
Very, very gruesome.
No.
Oh, wow. I was going to trade with my villagers and
Oh my God, yeah.
Blended with the villagers.
Just that creeper is just like, hi.
American slave trade, 1832, colorized. Bunch of people on boats, I think.
Yeah.
For Minecraft.
Yeah. Minecraft.
Damon again. Robinson Crusoe, improvise, adapt, overcome. Yep, colonialism at its finest. Alex Halo. When you make a Minecraft wheat farm without villager slaves, it ain't much, but it's an honest work.
It that like B.
When you have a Minecraft villager prison, but make it nice so they're comfortable slaves, professionals have standards.
Hey, I respect that, yeah.
Robinson Crusoe about to conquer. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just laying on his bed.
That looks really peaceful. I'd really like that. Just to do that.
Me taking care of my Minecraft pets, me putting all my villagers in breeding and trading prison.
Trading prison?
Dad, are you winning son me who just finished creating a slave trade for my villagers in Minecraft? Yes.
Dang, Alex Halo's on a roll.
Friends, slaves shouldn't be a thing. It's wrong. Me thinks of all my Minecraft villagers.
On that note of slavery, take the time and read the Code of Hammurabi, the oldest written law code we have in human history, and read how it describes the treatment of slaves. It's much better than what we had the last couple of centuries.
Studies show that video games cause violence. Me killing the 87th villager Guess I'm a mass shooter for playing Minecraft.
For playing Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
When you burn an entire village to the ground in Minecraft, force the villagers into a labor camp and then rebuild the village into a massive city that they can't even live in. What can I say except you're welcome?
Except you're welcome.
All for the greater good. My explaining to the Minecraft villager that one piece of bread isn't worth 37 emeralds, and here's the villager. Like, yeah. Gotta love that market forces. Huh?
Nice.
It's in my genes. Got the Crusader with the frickin' anti-infantry rifle. Or whatever that box is. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Me high fives a friendly villager. 5 seconds later.
Yeah, Gollum comes up.
Eve. Me uses a skeleton as a shield. Skeleton accidentally shoots the other skeleton instead. Other skeleton, it's treason.
Treason, then.
Oh. Does that happen in the game? I have no idea.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Creeper.
Yeah, there is in fighting, yeah.
We have you 2-1, skeleton. Me wanting a disc. I like those odds. Minecraft skeletons in 1.8. Minecraft skeletons in 1.14. If you guys know that anime, he has this curse.
Yeah.
And he blows off people's heads with his bow and
Yeah, his arm Ashitaka's arm got super strong because it was infected by a demon.
the demon boar curse, whatever it's called.
Yeah, the curse the demon boar was under.
When you walk into a village, we already did that one. Well, same meme, in fact. When you accidentally hit a villager in Minecraft and your dog dies fighting off an iron golem for you, what I'm about to do to your stubborn, annoying little village, I'm going to enjoy it very, very much. So I had to move to New York for my job. You mean you colonized New York and exploited the natives? What?
That is the logic. Wow, that is the logic here.
The frickin'...
Damn.
All right,
Yeah.
loot everything.
Oh,
I don't
that's the only
get
noise
it.
they make. They don't do anything.
Oh.
Oh. The fuck is
Okay.
Alex? What is this next? What the fuck?
This is
What the?
people. Are these people hanging from a tree?
No, it's pigs
That's
and
cows and pigs.
cows
Oh,
and
And then
chickens and
Yeah.
they're all just trapped.
The tiny
Lava
pen.
pit. What the fuck?
This is creative.
This is just my kebab vendor.
God.
Minecraft players when they need wool now. Minecraft players when they need wool in alpha. Just steal it.
Jesus Christ.
Minecraft be nice to animals. Meanwhile, PewDiePie, W for water sheep. Okay. Folding ideas. Minecraft is basically a slave trade simulator. Everyone else. Oh God. Oh jeez. They just want to destroy.
It's a very impactful scene.
Oh my God. Stalin has political opponents. Also Stalin. Wow, that's so weird. They just disappeared.
Oh,
Some factorial memes. Okay, wood, iron, stone, crafting menu. First you gather some resources, then, holy shit, you ruined everything. Like everything you do. The world is like your life. Triggering all the aliens at once, and nobody loves you, not even the aliens.
Oh.
Sad.
Chopping trees down, robots chopping trees down, burning trees down, nuking trees.
nuking tree.
I see.
Notch is Swedish, so whom did the Swedes colonize? Their neighbors, Norway, the Finns. I meant what underdeveloped primitive country did they colonize? That would be Denmark. Well, okay then. Me colonizing Africa in Victoria too. Yeah, this is. Normal RTS player. Is this a game or something? It's just charts and graphs on an effing screen. Maybe I'm getting trolled. Derp herder. Paradox fag. Oh lord, them effing pops, man. Them effing pops. What the hell am I talking about?
Pops are populations.
Was oh.
Okay.
Cool.
Good. Yay. This is Mateus's love of 4X games. Yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah, it's references like that. Everyone loves these really obscure games that I play, and everyone's like, okay, yeah.
I was going to put the K Barrett on him, but I realized even the Soviets weren't this dumb. You look at
What the K Barrett? The K Barrett. What sense of pronunciation?
He spelled it B-E-R-E-T. That's Barrett.
Beret?
Well, no, there's no umlaut. What is it?
Chez Beret.
Oh,
Aren't you half French in Canada?
Yeah, but we use actual accents.
Also, his name is Shay, not
Dude,
Shay.
Smart.
Beret.
Nobody who doesn't have a French keyboard uses these dumb little thingies on the E's because we don't have 5 keys with E's on them for the different E's.
You hold down the Alt button, you press 0, 2, 3, 3, and you release. That's all you do.
Oh yeah, okay then.
Did you just say alt right?
Oh god.
I'm telling you.
That's what I was going to reply.
All you have to do is just say the Shea Beret, because you knew what they meant. Don't just say the Shea Beret. What the fuck's the Shea Beret?
Shea Beret.
I gotta be literal. I gotta spell it out exactly as
I'm gonna put the Shea
Okay, Hawk, you never complain about my pronunciation again.
Well,
well, not with Smud's level.
German's a bit different. You just say everything as it's written. So yeah.
But then again, Smud can't say 150,000. So he sees 150,000 he goes 150, 150. I don't 1,500. I don't know. It's like just say 150,000.
Here's the meme. You look at transcontinental railways and Hoover Dam and see progress. Yes.
Yes, it is progress.
It's pretty much
That's literally what it is.
Development. Yeah. Mad Lad. The British, after realizing Mars hasn't been colonized yet.
I love that. That's great.
I want that movie.
That's awesome.
I want that to happen. I would literally strap myself onto that ship if we could have done it.
Ask Elon. He's insane enough to do it.
I will colonize Mars. I will take my own British flag. I'll colonize Mars. A lot of you.
Dude, I bet you if you pitch the idea to Elon Musk, he'll strip one of these ships to his rockets.
Here's the Christopher Columbus skin, apparently, for Minecraft.
Oh, cool.
Cool. Got it.
Just like Robinson Crusoe.
Oh.
Looks like.
Here's a teacher. Describe European colonization with one picture.
Yes. Yes, it is. It literally is. Gun beats pointy stick on pointy sword.
You mean the sharp sword? Yeah.
Here's me and the boys role-playing colonialism because physical space has all been conquered or something.
Or something. Yeah.
That's an interesting point.
Is that Dota 2? What is that?
I can't see.
I think it's Dota 2.
I think it's
the major
Dota.
It's sponsored
the
by
major
KFC.
league colonization.
Yeah, it looks like the Dota UI. I haven't played any Dota. I just watched a couple friends once and watched the thing, and they explained what the characters did to me because I played other Dota-like games. And okay. Was interesting.
It's all Minecraft's fault that
It is all Minecraft.
you enslave people.
And the South African gaming community.
Yeah, the South African Dota 2 community.
Fucking hell, they've got a lot to answer for.
Warning, graphic.
Leo II would be.
So he wants the game technically he wants the game to not offer him the opportunity to do the displacement of the villagers.
I'm not sure what.
And It's the only way. It's the only way to not have it in the game. That if you're not able to do it in the first place, so you would have to take that out. Just like you would have to make children in GTA invincible.
Oh god.
Anyway. So the only way for reality to work is if we were physically unable to displace people.
So
by act of God.
This is a scene from Castaway. I was imagining if there were people on that island that Tom Hanks went to, would they consider it a colonial scenario? Which
I don't think this guy understands what a colony is.
Is Wilson just one of the natives?
No.
He had to invent. It's like Brian.
He had to invent.
Yeah, but he's got a funny haircut.
Yeah, no, he had to invent one to exploit because there wasn't enough black.
Yeah.
There
wasn't enough black people on it.
It's the thing.
Wilson is trans-native. Okay.
Oh.
I think he doesn't understand what a colony is. Because it's irrelevant to a colony whether there were natives before or whether it's free real estate.
Here's Folding Ideas having too much fun. He realizes he's a colonizer.
He realizes he's a colonizer. I think it's a completely different thing.
Probably wouldn't be wrong about that. I don't know.
Neither are wrong. Oh my god,
that was long. Oh, there's more super chats. I gotta read those now. Okay.
All right.
Tyler Preston. Dan's inner thoughts when writing the script. His name is Dan? I just need to add in all these fancy sounding words that make me sound smart in order to not to let people know I'm retarded. Now, how do I fit in a moment of me sucking my own dick? Oh, that was how do I describe this? This was really
one of the best videos you've ever seen.
Well, I was gonna say dumb, but I think retarded is the best way to put it, because
much better word.
The previous videos we stopped watching because they were just so stupid. Like there's no point. Like the guy was so enthusiastic that Shrek was a gay movie or whatever.
Oh, you didn't finish that one?
No, it was just so dumb. Like it was just, you couldn't tolerate it.
Yeah. Once he started like getting plot points wrong, I was like, this guy's just not interested.
Yeah, and this fellow is basically another Maggie May Fish, but no, he's just basically retarded Maggie May Fish, all about Minecraft.
Well, he's subbed to her, so it makes sense.
Yeah. And I don't understand why people like these people. I can't grasp it.
It's the ideas. I agree with the ideas, yes.
Because they sound smart.
You should have seen the comments. It was just like, yes, see, you can be critical and actually look at the real repercussions that this game offered. Something stupid like that.
What are the repercussions?
I don't know.
Of placing the villager from that one village in your road. They're just making another baby and they have no personalities. There's nothing. This world doesn't give a shit.
Oh yeah, here's a comment. Reminder to everyone in the comments: it's both possible and even necessary to simultaneously enjoy media while also being critical of its more problematic or pernicious aspects. 2,000 likes. Yeah.
Anyway, I left my comment. I'm not going to share it because it's rather mean-spirited. And yeah, no, I don't have to. I don't. There's why care? Why care about this guy?
Yeah.
He has 1 million views on this shit, or close. Was it 500,000?
Oh god.
Yeah.
It's way too much. Way too much. Scary much. Because this is just bullshit. This is a mental fart.
It is the white guilt
complex. I haven't laughed this spell.
Oh yeah, I see your comment. That's great.
That Robinson Crusoe shit.
Yeah, that was just.
This is a mental fart with some shit coming with it.
So you guys are telling me you guys didn't learn anything?
Oh God!
But he didn't give us an answer. That was the ending of the video. He doesn't know.
Oh yes. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
even he's.
I don't have a headache.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get
I'm just really tired now.
Yeah, no.
My brain is just melting.
Get some water.
I'm gonna need some Irish whiskey. It's something subtle, something nice, smooth, uncomplicated.
Italian.
Is that strong enough for this?
Yeah. It's always all whiskey's above 40%, to my knowledge. So strength is not a problem with whiskey.
Good.
This one is definitely 45, so it's yeah. Red breast.
Who suggested that video?
Yeah, well, I'm glad we did it because that was retarded. That was just, my goodness. Oh, we have another super chat from Vladimir. Me seeing a village in Minecraft. Oh boy, here I go killing again. Yeah. Got to use that sword for something. You can't just kill chickens.
Yeah. Or zombies, or all the other enemies that exist in the world. You just have to murder villagers.
All right. Well, that either drained your brain or you had a good time watching us go through this crap. And it was only 2 hours and a half, which is not too bad for a 15-minute video. And yeah, that was retarded.
I had tears coming out of my eyes. It was just so funny.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty ridiculous. That stuff is... I can't... The references were just like, oh dear.
And he's still making videos.
Yeah, I know. He's popular. It's weird. Left-leaning
I think
retards.
I think it shows that the people are getting dumber.
I think they were always dumb.
I think the stuff is making people dumber.
I think, well, that's part of it.
Yeah.
But I think they've always been dumb and they need an outlet to express their ignorance.
Yeah, but no, they didn't need that. That's what makes society worse.
Well, that's what we're doing. That's what's happening.
Just let the dumb people not connect.
If you look at...
Put some barriers of entry to the internet.
If you go to the video...
don't teach them. Let them die.
Go to the video, search by date. I'm sure there's a few people out there who think this is the dumbest shit they've just watched. And there's a lot of other weirdos on there saying this is great. But just, there's some hope. There's some people there.
Put some tests before the internet that you have to be at least this sane before you can enter.
Yeah, but are they hating for the right reasons? That's the question you always
I
ask.
think there should be an education section of YouTube, and if you want to upload an education video, there should be a panel that actually watches your shit. That goes.
Yeah, but that will be filled with SJWs, so then all just the propaganda gets through and the actual science gets blocked again, just as it already is.
You get actual historians, and then if it is filled with SJWs, everyone would laugh at it being a joke, and they would just downplay it.
No, sadly, that's not how it works, because that is exactly how you distort history.
Well, no, it would be laughed at. People will laugh at this crap.
Smart.
Like we're doing.
They didn't laugh at that. They didn't laugh at when Hitler's stupid book was on the curriculum, being taught as absolute truth.
Okay, I think we've gotten through the genocide part of humanity. Hopefully, after 100 years.
No, we need a rerun.
You think?
I would like.
What is China doing right now?
What?
There are genocides happening on the planet right now.
What the fuck is actually going on?
The theoretical idea of having a YouTube channel dedicated to education, a section of YouTube.
Yeah, so how have we got into genocide?
I don't.
Because we were petting cats.
I'm not asking the German how we got the genocide. That opens up that opens a can of worms.
Yeah.
Smart jumped right to genocide. I don't know why.
Anyway, guys, drink time. Take it easy. Have a good night. Talk to you tomorrow.
Don't be a colonizer.